Yo, what up, Fight World? It's your boy Ego, and I am back with some more boxing. Wow. Now we got to talk about it. I've had some time to sleep, reflect on what I seen last night. Errol Spence, hey, stop that cat, versus Terence Bud Crawford. The moment y'all been waiting for. Well-rested Ego. And I'm here to talk about it. Wow. Before I start, make sure y'all smash the like button. My guy Ego, welcome to the day. Man, I needed some sleep. Y'all have me streaming. That stream, first of all, it was a great event. I streamed for like 4 hours, which was pretty rough. In addition, my prediction was wrong. Terence Crawford cooked me. A lot of my reads on the fight, it didn't show up in the fight. It's not that you were wrong. We all make mistakes, but you slandered Bud. How did I slander him? What did I say that slandered him? I picked Errol Spence. I was wrong. Listen, we got a hot seat. We're going to start it like that. He says, it's not that you were wrong. We all make mistakes. True. He said, I slandered Bud. What did I say to slander him? Tell me what I said. And it has to be something I said. Yeah, we're going to start with a hot seat. Yeah, we're going to start with a hot seat. Make sure y'all, get your popcorn. I'm well rested now, so I gave my voice a chance to rest. I'm ready now. What did I say? Hold on. Where's that dude? What's his name? Black. All right, Black, step up. What did I say about Bud Crawford? I didn't say when did I say he ducked? Man, get him out of here, bro. When did I say he ducked? Who did I say he ducked? You a liar, bro. Bro, you a liar. When did I say Bud ducked? See, listen, I don't know how many channels y'all be watching. He says you did say, when did I say that Bud ducked Spence? Please let me know that. You been have said it. I been have said what? See, now y'all just coming in with the lies. When did I say Bud ducked? At what point? All I said was he chose to fight David Avanesian when he was in negotiations. Well, actually, I don't know. Is that what y'all talking about? Because I did say that. He was in, okay, so Bud was in negotiations to fight, and then he chose to fight David Avanesian. That's not cap, though. That's not cap. Anyway, let's go. I'm ready. I'm well rested. So let's talk about the fight. Before I talk about the fight, congrats on the event. There was like 20,000 people there. It was electric for boxing. I got to learn something. Some of you who picked Errol Spence also got to learn something. Listen, I don't have a problem with being wrong. I'm a man. I'm going to stand on my square. I was against Bud. I picked against Bud. I picked Errol. For that, I was wrong. Bud showed up and he showed out and he put it down. He's pound for pound number one. I had my questions primarily about Bud Crawford at welterweight. That's, if you listen to my content, I said, yeah, the resume's thin totally, but specifically at the welterweight division. I didn't personally feel that Bud Crawford was fighting some of the better names at the better times in his career. If you look at his fights with Top Rank, I do not personally feel that he was fighting, guys that I even gave a chance to beat him at all until Errol Spence, which is why I personally have never picked against Bud except for this fight, and Bud proved me wrong and made me regret it. Not that I really regret it, but he showed levels, he showed class to put on a master class performance, right? So at the end of the day, this is the only fight that I picked against Bud, and he showed me that I shouldn't have picked against Bud. Hey, shooters, block CB. You got caught up in the PBC hype. This is not no PBC hype. I thought Errol Spence was going to win. What's the PBC hype? See, that's y'all mentality. Y'all be on that, oh, the PBC versus Top Rank and stuff. Bro, there's good fighters. I didn't say Shakur Stevenson loses to this PBC fighter or that PBC. I didn't. So what are you talking about, PBC hype? The funny thing is this. I am not giving credit to any of you cowards. Listen, any of you cowards that is listening to me, I'm going to explain who the cowards are. I ain't giving y'all the only people I'm giving credit to is Terence Crawford for believing in himself, Mama Crawford for always believing in her baby and her son, Letitia Crawford, Bernie, Bomac, Red, and guys like Shakur Stevenson and Keyshawn Davis. And my man Spo, I seen him in here. I'm going to give him credit. I'm going to give credit to my brother who picked Crawford as well and told me, man, there's a skill set difference. Crawford is going to win. My own brother told me that, right? Spo, he's one of the people that I know for a fact picked 10 toes down, picked Crawford. So if you pick Crawford and you openly did it and publicly did it and you were vocal about it and I know about it, I'm giving you guys all the credit in the world. Bud Crawford showed up, showed out, showed separation, and showed levels. I believe Antonio Tarver, he was one of the other people. I'm not talking about Bud versus Floyd Mayweather. They're two different generations. That's like saying Mayweather will beat Chavez Sr. Nobody knows. You know what I'm saying? You can say Floyd will beat him, but different eras. At the end of the day, I'm not really here for a bunch of fantasy fights that we know won't happen. Now let me get to this money. Yeah, let's get to this money. Andre, $10. The coldest strategy by Bud to train to throw a power jab instead of a flicking jab, then turn the lead power into a lead hook. I'm a Spence fan, but that strategy was ice cold. I mean, Bud got off on him. It's all there is to it. There's nothing more or less to be said. I mean, when it comes to a fight prediction, or not a fight prediction, but a fight assessment, I don't really even have too much for you guys because it was kind of one-way traffic. First round was like a slow round, could have been anyone's round. Personally, I gave the first to Errol Spence, and that was the last round that I could even consider giving to Spence. So I don't have too much. This wasn't it wasn't like a classic fight like Hagler-Hearns. It was a classic performance where Bud got off. You see what I'm saying? And that's the difference. Kaladin, Bud's outfit was absolutely amazing. The way he used the fishnet as a robe was ill. I like that. I liked all of that. That was dope. Dude looked like a dark Julius Caesar ready to take over the fight. Nah, yeah, y'all don't hear me complain about stuff like that. I like that. The robe, the Eminem walk. Eminem's one of my favorites. Y'all knew that. So that was dope. He had Marshall. Royce was back there. Buzz that dude. No more, no less. I think Errol Spence needs to fight more southpaws. I'm going to get to Errol Spence's side in a minute. We got to give Bud his props for proving ego. He shut Boxingego up. Now, listen, my thing is this. I'm a man. I told you, I never said I can't be wrong. What I always say is you're going to have to prove me wrong. Listen, I'm human. I've never said that I can't be wrong. I said, you're going to have to prove me wrong. And Bud Crawford did that. He proved me wrong. Some of my reads and assessments of how the fight would play out. And see, here's the other thing. I ain't giving no credit to nobody that I don't know was openly, publicly 10 toes down back in Bud. Because this is what happens. And I'm going to get to the super chat and then I'll keep going. Bud won fair and square, let's be honest. Spence was off from the the jump. He looked high. I'm going to get to Spence in a second. We still on. Yo, what the hell? Bro, can y'all hear me? Hold on. Bro, we breaking the internet. Can y'all hear me? Hey, yo. Listen, if you can hear me, put a 7. I don't know what happened to the screen. Y'all breaking the internet with trying to troll me or whatever. Listen, do you see a picture? Bro, on my side, I can't even, it's like stuck. Y'all would have trolled me so bad that it broke my internet. I'm still here. I ain't running. I ain't run or dodge nothing. Bro, it is completely frozen on my side. Y'all would have trolled me that bad that the whole thing, I have no idea what's happening. Y'all can hear me though? If you can hear me, type 7. Bro, I don't even know. Hold on. Dog, what did y'all do? Y'all done broke this. Listen, I get it. I was wrong. Listen, y'all broke the internet because I was wrong. Hold on. We're going to try to come back with it. I don't duck or dodge nothing. I'm here for all smoke. Hello. Bro. Yo, this is insane. Y'all done broke the net trying to troll me or whatever. Hold on. Give me a second. I'm going to try to fix it. I literally don't know what's up. Man, the Bud buddies that hacked into the mainframe. I do not know what happened to my picture. And then they gonna lie and be like, Ego ducked the smoke. He doesn't want to face the music. Bro, I'm right here. Yeah, I'm right here. Hold on. The Bud buddies done broke the chat. This is insane. I done 1 million streams and never had this problem. Are we back? Yeah, okay. Listen, the Bud buddies, like, bro, y'all is okay. Omaha got one. Y'all really gonna break my stream though on dead homies, bro? What are y'all doing? What are y'all doing to my stream, bro? Dog, y'all broke the stream because I got one prediction wrong. Wow. Okay, y'all weak. Hold on. Yeah, I'm about to get busy. Hold on, I'm about to get back busy. Bro, y'all crazy. Bro, y'all want me to be that wrong? Y'all broke the stream. Hold on. Y'all threw me off a little bit. Hold up. That is insanity. Let me get back adjusted. Y'all weak as hell. Yeah, Ego was wrong. Kill the stream. All right. I had that coming. Listen, I had that coming because I picked against Bud and he proved me wrong. Y'all gonna break my internet though? That's how y'all feel? Bro, I'm still the best. I'm still the best in business. I'm the best in the business. I'm the king of YouTube. We did crazy numbers. Bud's the best in the business in his field. But I'm the best in the business when it comes to this. Let's go. I'm back. Listen, I'm back. So, I don't even know where we were before the Bud Buddies broke my chat. Amazing stuff. Please get the likes up. I'm going to take a minute for the Bud Buddies and the Spence fans and everybody who's here for the chat to get the likes up. Ego with an ego. Because I'm him. I keep it 100. Listen, I'm human. I never said that I would never be wrong. I said you're going to have to prove me wrong. But Crawford did that. I ain't mad. Yeah, ego eating crow today. I'm good with that. I'm good with that. My read was off. Because listen, I asked Terence Crawford. I still believe that his weight cut was harsh. I think he gained a lot of weight and he made that don't change. See, that's what I'm saying. A lot of what I said doesn't change at all. You could call it the Crawford era. I mean, he showed up. A lot of what I've said in the past, most of it doesn't change. So that's the thing I don't think some of y'all understand. I still think prior to the resume, particularly at welterweight, was thin, but now it's all doesn't matter because you just fought the top guy and made it look easy. And it was like literally his worst performance and your best performance. So I'm giving him full credit for that. You see what I'm saying? So it doesn't matter. The mean machines and the Avenesian, all that's out the window based on the fact that you finally got to the person that everybody wanted to see and you look the same. You look like standard, typical Terence Bud Crawford. Your knockout streak continues. You made people into a believer if they fell off the bandwagon, such as myself, and was questioning your number one spot. I'm good with that. I've had Terence Crawford at number one in the past, like preferably at the 35-40 mark. I know the boy got skills, but the fights he was taking with top rank, especially at, 47, and like the Avenesian fight with BLT Prime, that really, to me, wasn't enough to solidify and like really hold that type of spot. That's how I truly felt, and I stood on that. But now that you beat Errol Spence, none of that other stuff matters because you beat the guy that we needed to see you fight. See, again, I don't have a problem losing. I've taken losses. I have more losses than wins, and I'm still here. So what does that mean? Some of y'all got to look internally. Y'all the ones that have a problem. Bro, if you don't get this Akon looking, bro, block Emerson Rollins. He look like Akon. Y'all act like anything changes, bro. You look like Hobson. Is that Hobson? Get him out the chat. Block Hobson. What's his name? Bro, Hobson got to pay. I am not going to continue till Hobson is removed, confirmed to kill. Y'all act like something changed. It's still me. I'm still here. You still a G ego. Bro, I try to tell you, it's not nothing going to change. I'm still the best in the business. Buzz that dude. Bro, Hobson out the chat. Nothing really changes except for my prediction was wrong. That's what y'all don't understand. Bro, boxing has some of the corniest fans. Dead homies. It's some of the ego, are you okay? Do I look okay? Do I look good? Do I look like the perfect specimen of a man? Yeah, of course I'm great, bro. I'm great. What y'all talking about? Y'all act like my eyes falling out and I got boogers in my nose, bro. I'm great. We got the answers. Listen, in life, you can have questions, and then when you get the answer that you looking for, then you got to own that, and you got to eat that. It's that simple. I had questions. I got answers. I'm an Aries. This is how we work. Never said I was going to be perfect. I am a human. Picked against Bud for one fight, and he showed levels. People are like, oh, are you okay? Come on. Yeah, I'm great. And if you see these numbers we did last night, you would be great too. Yeah. Ego, you dropped something, your face. I mean, I'll laugh if you want me to. This is funny. Please get the likes up. How much did you lose? Be honest. Block, trap. We could just do it like this. Where am I from? We're going to start there. If you've been watching the channel, where is Ego from? The Terence Crawford era. I mean, he did that. He solidified. Listen, we're going to do a pop quiz. Where is Boxingego from? What do I rep? The Bay Area. I am not from Brooklyn. You just made that up. Bay Area. Okay. If you're into geography, where is the Bay Area located? What state? Cali. So all the idiots who's like, oh, how much money did you lose? I'm in the Bay Area, which is located in California. You can't gamble in California. It is illegal. So y'all always like, if I get a fight prediction wrong, y'all always call, how much money did you lose? I made money. I'm Boxingego. How do I lose money if you can't even gamble in my state? Idiots. Like, we can't even sports bet. So how I lose money when I did a 4-hour stream and I'm doing pay-per-view numbers? We did over 160,000 views, pay-per-view numbers. Bro, I did Crawford numbers on the Boxingego watch party. I don't have to split it with nobody. This is not, I didn't have to cut, somebody else did the camera. I did everything with the fans. You from Jersey like Joe Budden. I ain't from Jersey, but whatever. So the money keep coming in, but they say, how much did you lose? I live in Cali. I can't bet. Troll again. Give me some more trolls, because that one ain't it. Get the likes up. Brother, how much money did you bet? How much money did you lose? I lost nothing. All I did was make money, and I have the cash apps to prove it. I got the super chats to prove it. I did over 160,000. You want to talk money? Let's talk. Look, we got another one. Yeah, let's talk. Y'all want to talk money? See, I came to talk about the fight. Spence versus Crawford. Y'all want to talk money? We talk money. Let's look at your bank account. Let's look at mine. Y'all want to do the money talk, or y'all want to have a conversation about what we here for? Spence Crawford. Because I know y'all don't want to have the money talk. Show me your bank account. Show me your last paycheck. Show me your next paycheck. I'll show you mine. How about that? You don't want to do that talk. We might as well just keep it back to the Spence Crawford, which is what this is about. Y'all trying to make it about me. That's not, this ain't what you want. This ain't what you want. I just want to ride. This ain't what you want, bro. Let's just give Crawford his credit and talk about the fight. Shout out to M. Spence fell in love in that pocket bully style, and he paid for it. Facts. Crawford is a tactician. Facts. It was bittersweet because I'm a fan of both. Listen, I think everybody has been a fan. If you like boxing, you've been a fan of both. You know what I mean? For me, I don't change anything I said. The only thing I'm doing is putting respect back on Crawford's name. I thought he was going to lose, and he won. Block Mr. Juan. You got a non-black dude using the N-word. Amazing. Amazing. I told you they be mad. See, listen, they want to troll me. Yeah, let's play the game. Let me troll your bank account. How much money you made last night? I'll tell you how much I made. If you made more than, listen, if you made more money last night for the fight than me, then I'll tell you how much I made. How about that? Big bank take little bank. It's still Boxingego. I'm still the best in the business. I got a fight prediction wrong. Hooray. Crawford's that dude. Hooray. Crawford, pound for pound, #1. I'm going to give him his props. He showed out, bro. Crawford looks sharp, skillful. What did I like? Crawford, he's like on that Tom Brady type of time where Terence Crawford, he just zones in. He zones in and gets into another zone. And when you get a Steph Curry and he's shooting your lights out, you get the Kobe Bryants and Jordans and Floyds and guys like Crawford, you get them in the zone, and like when there's the max pressure, they find a way to win. You know, winners win, and they find a way to win. I thought Errol would pull it out, but Crawford shows that there's levels and that his skill set is a problem. He's him, you know. Terence Crawford, he showed me and proved me wrong, along with other people that picked him. But listen, I'm not finna let y'all get away with this. Y'all acting like I'm the only muff in boxing that was wrong. Like Broner picked him, Jermell Charlo picked him, BJ Flores picked him. You feel what I'm saying? Like everybody act like Ego the only person that picked the man. There are a ton of people picking Errol, a ton of people picking Crawford. If you pick Crawford's side, then you won, because the evidence of that was last night. It's that simple. BJ Flores, he trains Jake Paul. He fought Tony Bellew. See, y'all don't even know boxing. He like, BJ who? Blowjob. Y'all don't even know who BJ, man, whatever. JJ, Ego, what do you think about a rematch? I mean, I already told you my opinion on a rematch. It doesn't really change. Based on what I've seen, I didn't really see. It's like, kind of like how Ryan Garcia fought Tank. I don't really need to see a rematch from what I've seen from it, you know? And then Crawford did the same thing, but made it a little bit bloodier. I don't really need to see the rematch from what I've seen last night. I mean, that's not my call, though. I'm not Errol Spence. I don't know how he felt. I don't know what was going on. Whoop, whoop, whoop. That's on him if he wanted. But from what I've seen, Crawford showed, he pulled away and showed so much separation. I don't really know that a rematch would be different. I mean, I don't know. Christian Perez, I literally got the video of Ego saying Bud Duck. That's what's up. Good job. Bro, he was in negotiations with Errol Spence, and then he pulled out for David Evanesian. So none of that stuff changes now that he beat Errol Spence. I mean, you were in negotiations, and you fought a tune-up style fight instead of fighting Errol Spence. So that doesn't change because you fought him and whooped him. You know, actually, that actually comes into play, and which I'll talk about in a minute. Jamel Dean says, what about Jaron Ennis? I mean, I told you, I don't really want to. Jaron wants to fight. I mean, I seen on his social media, he's down for the fight. I don't know. You have to look at Crawford and his performance. He definitely has the experience advantage. Boots is strong, but he's inexperienced comparatively speaking to Crawford. But athletically, and if he's younger, so he can make the weight probably better because he can crash his body to a lower weight and crunch down and then still perform. Errol Spence, you know, you guys can say whatever you want. I'm just giving my honest perspective. Full credit to Crawford, he won, but something look up with Errol in terms of, I think Errol kind of went wrong in hindsight, but this doesn't change the outcome. In hindsight, he went wrong trying to be an RN, a real knock. Block Saul Gonzalez. Notice the names, faces, and the people doing the most hating. It'd be like, it's like Canelo fans and stuff coming in hating like Canelo didn't do this. Crawford did it. And guess what? Listen, to all the Canelo Chupapi Muñeños, Crawford is better. Yeah, so there's that. Listen, to all the race fans and all the racists who is like, oh, Crawford's actually better than Canelo. Confirmed. So while you sit up here like, oh, yeah, Errol got beat, yeah. That's right. Crawford, #1 pound for pound, he way over Canelo. Let's talk about that. Let's have the conversation. Skillfully, Crawford, if Crawford was the same size as Canelo, he would beat the out of Canelo, bro. So let's talk about that. To all the racists, the Chupapi Muñeños and stuff coming in. they like, oh, yeah, because they happy a PBC guy lost and stuff. Okay, a PBC guy lost. But guess what? Canelo ain't on the same planet as Crawford skillfully at all. Canelo don't be switch hitting and doing all that to people. He looked horrible, horrible versus Kovalev until the knockout. He looked horrible. Crawford went in there with what was expected to be his equal and made it look easy. Canelo don't do that. He be in there. He was in there with John Ryder. I won't deny it. I'm a fucking rider. You don't want to mess with me. So he was in there with John Ryder. John Ryder got a broken nose for 10 rounds. He ain't did all that. Bro, Canelo could, let's talk about it. Canelo could, hey, bro, Canelo couldn't stop John Ryder. This man Crawford stopped Errol Spence, who people like me had him picked to beat Crawford. So yeah, the Canelo fans, y'all need to sit down. Y'all gotta sit down. This is Crawford's moment. Crawford did it. Canelo ain't did. He don't have nothing to do with this. Crawford, his team, Bomac, Bernie, all them, they the ones. Don't tell me about no Canelo. And Canelo fans trying to get hype like he did it. He better worry about Charlo and get past that. See, y'all think because I take a L in my prediction that anything changes. It's still me. I'm still coming with the fire. Bro, Canelo, he got to be on the bottom of the pound for pound list, like lower top 10. With this win, nah, Crawford, skill for skill, Canelo ain't touching. He don't hold a candle. Crawford is the sun and Canelo is the candle. That don't even out. Jamel Dean says, what about Jerron? Oh, I already went over that. Jamel Dean says they both switch hitter with power in both hands. That would be an interesting fight, him and Boots. But, I don't want to really hey, get the likes up. I know y'all mad. Bro, see, now Pacquiao would have stopped Spence. Bro, this don't have nothing to do with Pacquiao. Bro. Listen, this is the boxing fans for you. They talking about a whole bunch of people that didn't do it. Crawford did it. His team got him there and did it. They collectively put it together. A bunch of people. Yeah, Pacquiao knocked Errol out. Bro, Pacquiao ain't got to do with this. Pacquiao 5'2". He like 5'6" on a good day. They don't have nothing to do with no Pacquiao. I believe my fight with Errol. Bro, it didn't happen. Undisputed Bum. I don't know what's up with the name, but $20. Yo, Ego, no excuses. Bud whooped him, but tell me Errol didn't look like he was high when he walked in the arena and during the ring walk. Maybe I missed it, but did they even show him warming up in the locker room? They showed a little bit, but I don't know. His eyes, he always kind of has that eye thing where he looked kind of sleepy. To me, it looked like he woke up from a nap, but if he took a nap before fighting Crawford and was half asleep, that's the condition you showed up in. If he took NyQuil or I don't know. He did look off, but I can't really tell you why he looked like that. Maybe he was nervous. I don't know. I'm not Spence. Chuck Weaver. See, look, y'all be hating and the money keep coming in. Spence didn't even feel back out after the weigh-in. Something was definitely off and no excuses. Crawford won hands down. PBC made millions last night. Hell, that gate from pay-per-views isn't even in yet. I hope it did over $1 million. Them boys deserve it and get their little back end cut. How did EJ look smaller, bro? Looked off in the locker room. Y'all keep saying the same thing. I don't know. I can't put my hand on it. Like, the only thing I would say is this. I was wrong. My read was off. I still think Crawford even said, listen, and then I made videos. I was like, Crawford looked drained. Like, his face looked more ghastly than I've ever seen it before. I've never looked at Crawford's weight like, dang, is he close to weight or whatever? But, and I told you after the weigh-in that 24 hours was going to be important to both fighters. But despite looking like Crawford entered the fight week in like more gaunt shape, it looked like to me Errol Spence was the one who was more affected after the weigh-in. Crawford being, maybe it's because he's a guy that came from lighter divisions. So when he started putting carbs and carbon up and putting water and liquids and, Pedialyte and went through the rehydration process, he looked sharper in the whole fight. So the rehydration process didn't, he wasn't affected by it, right? Affluent Jizzle, $10. Not trying to be disrespectful, but do you think maybe Bud could beat Floyd in his prime? Listen, I have no interest in any of these conversations y'all are talking about. Like, this is what's wrong, in my opinion. Please get the likes up. This is what's wrong with boxing. The man Crawford put on the show, masterful performance. And you guys rather hear me, the host, talk about a bunch of mythical stuff. Oh, Pacquiao and Errol. Oh, what about could Crawford beat Floyd? Stuff we'll never get the answers to. Why do I care about that? Like, as a grown man, I'm just being real. As a grown man, why do I care about that? So we might as well just say, oh, Shakur versus Shane Mosley. Let's just start doing that then. If that's what y'all want. Mike Tyson versus David Tua. Who wins? Pacquiao versus Edwin Valero. Let's just make my whole channel some fantasy channel. And we just talk about, you know what I mean? We just talk about all fights that we'll never know. Amir Khan, Ricky Hatton. What else y'all got? Felix Tito Trinidad and Pacquiao. Like, I don't really care, to be honest. I don't care. Like, the reason why Spence and Crawford is important to me is because it's a fight that needed to happen, that last night did happen, and we get a conclusion. If it ain't about no conclusion and we don't get the answer one way or another, I don't care about it. That's what I'm saying. Like, y'all keep wanting Devin Haney and Tank and Shakur and Tank. I don't care. I really don't. Unless they sign on the dotted line, then I don't care. I really, maybe it's I've been in the game so long, but it just doesn't interest me. And then I also feel it's kind of disrespectful to Crawford and the masterful performance when you guys start lining up fantasy fights and Boots Ennis and all this other stuff. We can't even talk about what actually happened. Yeah, Aaron Pryor versus Mayweather. Let's just talk about all fake fights. I'm not really, I don't know. That's just me, though. I don't really care, to be honest. I want a conclusion. I thought Errol would beat Crawford. Crawford had other plans. He showed up, showed out, and proved he was the more skillful guy, got the victory. That's cool. People are like, oh, ego, are you okay? Bro, this is about boxing. It's not really about ego. I mean, y'all can try to troll me. I made a lot of money. The channel's doing great. All that stuff. Oh, your channel be dead. All right. It's July 30th. Does the channel look dead? We got 900 people in here chilling, making money, analyzing the fight. I mean, you guys can play these little games if you want, but you know I'm him. Whether I'm right or wrong, I'm still him. He said Mike Carbo versus NOA. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Somebody said Tyson Fury versus R. Kelly. Yeah, miss me with any questions about like fantasy. Let's talk about Spence Crawford and what we've seen and break that down. I really don't care about like Mayweather and Crawford and all that. So, Errol Spence, let's talk about him. I mean, you got to give the man credit. He did everything he said he was going to do. He said, I ain't moving up until I fight him, which could be to his detriment, which I'll talk about in a second, right? Errol Spence is a true dog because he was getting blasted with heavy shots from a sharpshooter who was faster, who had his number in Terence Crawford. And this is my honest opinion. Based on how he looked, I'm surprised he didn't get knocked out like Hellenius because he looked super off. So the fact that he was able to go them rounds and like even complain to the judge, he's a true warrior, bro. He's a true warrior. Like he was taking like blunt force trauma, and he was just still trying. He was still trying to dig and but it didn't look like he had a lot of steam on his shots. Now, in my honest assessment, I don't know this, but I'm just giving my honest assessment since we all seen it, got the answers. To me, it looked like Errol Spence is victim of being an RN, and that's a real knocker. Let me explain. The reason why Errol Spence, and I knew this going in, and I still picked him, still thinking he can get it done. So for that, I was wrong. But Errol Spence, he told you, I don't need no tune-ups. I don't need no tune-ups. I don't need no tune-ups. And he stood on that. And then when you put out statements like that, I don't need no tune-ups. I'm the man with no tune-ups. And you start feeling yourself. And then you go from a long layoff to a sharpshooter with Crawford. That's the risk you run. Because Crawford, he didn't say I ain't doing no tune-ups and pretty much did a tune-up in December with David Avanesian, got the rounds in, pieced him up, got a knockout, built his confidence, built his resume to the 39-0 or whatever it was, and then he just looked sharper. He looked more accurate. So at least for the future fighters, don't take away games. Errol Spence gave up trying to, like, being a real nooker. I think Errol Spence gave up ground that other fighters probably wouldn't have given up. Like, just be real. You know, would Canelo fight David Benavidez off of a 13-month layoff? Like, just be real. Like, in your honest to God opinion, right? Do you believe that Canelo would, because Errol fought Ugas in like April 2022. If Canelo's last fight was Cinco de Mayo, which is right around there, Cinco de Mayo of 2022, do you think he's just going in to fight the David Benavidez? And David Benavidez can fight, but like his style is not even what Crawford's style is. Crawford is surgical. You know, I'm surgical with this big Jake. Bro, Crawford is surgical. He's literally he got a couple best in boxing. Best finisher, he got to be the first number one best finisher or top three at the very least. So he's one of the top three finishers for sure, and he's one of the best counterpunchers in boxing. I firmly believe this on everything that I believe in, that Canelo wouldn't take no fight. Like, he wouldn't, I don't even know if he would take the Charlo fight coming up 2 weight classes without having some activity. But he, you know, but that's Errol's problem and that's Errol's fault. And I don't think he should have done that in hindsight, because not only did he already told you he like, oh, I'm big and, you know, I'm thinking about moving up. He didn't do it, and he didn't do the activity, and he looked worse than we've seen him before. Like, you got to really, really analyze this. And I know some people are like, oh, you're making excuses, whatever. I'm telling you my honest opinion, kiss my ass. Guys like Mean Machine or whoever fared a bit better with Bud than Errol Spence, and no one really predicted that. Block P. Alvarez. A man mad that I'm bringing up Canelo and his last name is Alvarez. That's pretty funny. Block him. M. Dot. What's the next fight for Spence? I think he's going to move up to 54. He definitely needs a tune-up. I mean, I don't know. I know I'm ego. I know I have a lot of the right answers, but y'all ask me questions that there's no way possible I would know what his next move is. He just got a punishing, like, beat down, first professional loss, 3 knockdowns, and y'all's paying your money to ask me what his next move is. At least structure in the question is like, hey, ego, what you want to see? Y'all are asking me like I'm just supposed to know his move. I don't know. Come on, ego, give us your Manny Pacquiao impersonation on how he's seen the fight. Y'all doing too much, bro. Come on. I'm trying to work. Y'all, listen, I'm at my job, and y'all like, do the Pacquiao. Like, come on. I'm just trying to work and talk. Y'all want me to be, I believe, my fight with, yeah, y'all want me to hit the Pacquiao, the 222. Everyone, including Ego, was talking about how great his physique looked. Yeah, because it looked like he got to the weight good. But that doesn't, you're not inside a guy's body, pause. You don't know how they gonna feel in the rehydration process. It's a gamble. Errol took the gamble. He came up short. What else you want? He was like, everybody was saying his body, like your body can look good on a scale, and then you gave it all and expended all in the gym, and you're just flat. And then on top of being like, see, and here's the thing. This is not an excuse. Even if Errol was flat, but he wasn't fighting Crawford, he probably still would have won. You can't be flat and your timing off, or you can't make no mistakes with Crawford. You dig? Hey, block G3, bro. You got a picture of Future with a card over his eye. I don't really have nothing to say to you. Oh, I like cheesecake. It's sensational. Bro, this man got a picture of Future playing Uno or something. Get him out of here. Bro, so bottom line is this. It's a perfect storm for disaster, and Errol Spence sailed the boat into the perfect storm of just you in there with a harpoon sharpshooter. You're off the layoff. You seem like after the rehydration, you look flatter than we've ever seen you look. And it's just the recipe for disaster. Jamari says Spence underestimated Crawford. I do think that also. I think he because, we've seen Gamboa hurt Crawford and stuff. And Mean Machine dropped him. So maybe he just thought, man, my power, I'm going to feel great. I'm going to just go in there and lean him. And Crawford was just surgical. 1-2, jab. His jab was a power shot. I really think the biggest, like people just keep saying skills, but skills, that's just a general statement. The skill in particular that I think created the most havoc early was distance control, ring generalship, and Crawford's speed. That speed, because Errol looked super slow and Crawford looked fast. Yeah, but see, that's what I'm saying. If you've been out the ring, your time is off. You possibly didn't feel the rehydration. See, and this is the thing. Errol didn't make these excuses. Errol just took it on the chin and said, congrats to the champion. But there's no doubt that he looked flatter than we've ever seen. No one's ever seen him look that flat. Like, the funny thing is this. A lot of the people, they wait for an outcome and out they come. That's a bar. Listen, they wait for an outcome and out they come. They only pop out once it's already defined who the winner is and who the loser is. Y'all are cowards. Me, I took the risk. I betted on the underdog, not bet money, but I picked the underdog. Crawford took the risk. People doubted him, and his back was against the wall. Errol took the risk. The people like Shakur Stevenson, who openly and publicly, 10 toes down, stood by his guy and said, Bud is on another level. This week, no one's beaten him from what I've seen. I'm giving them props. I'm not giving none of y'all props that wasn't here before. If you just coming out and just like some of that dude Gonzalez in the chat, Canelo would have whooped Errol and all this other, bro, I don't care about none of that. Cause y'all literally just pop up like pimples after the fight. That's what it is. Boxing is full of pimples. Boxing is full of pimples. Y'all just wait for the outcome and all of a sudden pop up on the face of boxing. Y'all are zits. Y'all are pimples. Full of pus. That's y'all. I always show my face in victory and defeat. I am not a pimple, but y'all are. Whether I get it right, whether I get it wrong, I don't duck no smoke. I gave y'all a 4-hour stream and stayed many hours after I was already proven wrong because Crawford won the fight. Because I'm not a pimple. I'm well rested, came back, gave y'all another stream, here to talk about it and make my money. Shout out to Just Kicking It. Not hiding my face. I'm wearing that scarlet letter. Bud showed levels. But y'all some cowardly pimples. Yeah, y'all pimples. You just pop up. And I'm going to execute them. I'm going to put some Noxzema on the pimples of boxing. Boxing, this is what it's about. 2 guys fight, 2 girls fight, whatever. And we get a defined victor and see who won. We got that. So it's time to put the clear sale on all the pimples in boxing. I don't care about none of y'all. If you not like Shakur and you just openly picking, I think Antonio Tarver and a couple guys that were convinced that Crawford was going to win, and you didn't publicly stand on that, not sound shaky, because this what happens. A lot of y'all be like on the fence. Oh, I'm not picking nobody. I'm on the fence. You know, Errol can win if he does this. Crawford can win if he, not that. Shakur didn't do that. Shakur didn't do that. So half of the game of boxing was like, this is a close fight and I change my mind every day and all that type of stuff. The only people that I'm ever going to give credit to are the people like Shakur Stevenson. There was no on the fence. He said, oh, I like Errol, but Bud's a different level. Bud's an animal. I'll give him credit because I know he was really all in on Crawford. Not these I told you so pimples that just came after Bud put in work. I really think that fact that EJ hasn't fought southpaws like that really played a part as well. Yeah. Everyone he bulldozed was orthodox. That's a good point. And he had advantages. He thought Crawford would start orthodox. Crawford was smart in that. I said that last night too on the watch party. Crawford was very smart. He didn't even give no opportunity with the orthodox look. He didn't take no chances. Smart play. Well played. I honestly think Errol declining to take the WBA mandated fight with Stanionis and the WBC mandated fight with Thurman prior to Bud was a big mistake. I just said that. Me and Kamal on the same page. Errol Spence, he went the Wilder route, and I'm going to explain. Hey, I need y'all to get the likes up. I need y'all to come in and get the likes up. I'm not finna play to an empty room. Likes or loot, I'm gonna let y'all pick. I'm gonna let y'all gather yourselves so we can continue this stream. I don't care about all the trolls. I was wrong. Yeah. I'm here for the work. I'm here for boxing. I'm here to talk about what I've seen and admit I was wrong and give Crawford his props. Give Errol his props too, because he's still a warrior. I'm still going to support both of them. You know, that nothing changes. Like, I'm not a cowardly pimple like y'all. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, like salute. I'm not a coward like some of y'all. I'm still rocking with Errol. Shout out to Isaiah Felix. I'm still rocking with Errol. I'm rocking with Bud too. Bud, if he didn't make you a believer, you a hater. He got off on him. Fair and square, he got off on him. Cool. Listen, I'm going to give y'all a chance. Listen, y'all got till, I'm going to give y'all till about 148 to get the likes to 500. If not, I'm going to wrap this up. I'll work on some static videos for y'all. Bro, I'm not playing to an empty room, and I'm not playing no games. I don't care about all the little trolls and all that type of stuff. I'm a real man. I'm going to give y'all till 148 if the likes ain't past 500. Deuces. Good luck. Yeah, good luck. I ain't saying till y'all get my likes where they need to be. Yeah. Not gonna lie, you acting like a real right now. That's what's up. Block him. I still ain't. Yeah, I ain't doing nothing till. Listen, y'all gonna run me my money. Y'all gonna run me my money on my likes. It's like that. Block Donnie. Do you think Spence exercised the rematch clause? I mean, he said he wanted to. Yeah, I see y'all got my like to 500 though. Yeah, I see y'all. If I gotta work, y'all gotta work. I promise you. Block Splash Ace. He talking about somebody booty. Oh, we having a party. Ego knows his worth. I ain't wasting no energy. Just like Crawford, all the punches made sense. There was no wasted punches. I ain't wasting punches on clown work. Y'all gonna get my likes up. Listen, y'all can hate and all that type of stuff. That's good. As long as my channel keeps growing and I'm making the money so we can keep furthering boxing, yeah, keep hate on. I don't care about no hate. As long as the channel keep growing. Block Jaquan. I don't care what you say. I don't know you be. I don't know you lost to. Listen, I hope y'all having fun. I'm good with the little bit of like, oh, told you so. But when you start acting out of line, going crazy, you out of here. So good luck. Make your next comment your best comment. Block hands. That's why you got your head down. Put them in the corner. Who else? Listen, make your next comment your best comment. I'm with that. Nah, you the top dog. Give my fam his likes. Facts. Yeah, who else? I dare one of y'all. He got his head down looking like locksmith. The interior. Bro, y'all gonna send locksmith at me. Come on, bro. What y'all talking about? I'm him. Dysfunctional veteran, what up? Excellent work. Crawford proved he liked that. I'm still rocking with EJ though. Perfect. That's what boxing's about. Crawford is like that. He won. I dare y'all to say something crazy. I'm waiting. Me and the shooters is waiting. One thing that was surprising about the fight was the decision. I think the fight, how flat Errol looked and how he was getting touched and bleeding and getting dropped, I think you probably could have considered stopping it right around that 7th round. You know what I mean? He got dropped twice. He was busted. His face was like super swollen. Like, I don't think it really, for me, you know, I know fighters go on the Shield and Errol's a warrior and all that, but I don't know if I needed to see to the 9th round, because the longer when you in deep doo-doo and then there's like whatever is happening, what you seen was what you seen, then sometimes you got to make that decision, because the fighter, you got to save the fighter from yourself. You know what I mean? But for me, I felt like the fight was cool and tense, but after the 2nd round when he got dropped, it was like that. I don't know, being in the accident and like PTSD or something, it was just downhill from there. Like, I don't know if, I don't know. I don't know what, I can't put my finger on it because I don't know. I'm not Errol Spence and he didn't make no excuses, but it was just downhill after the knockdown. And then Crawford only grew, and then he's not the type of, you can't play with Crawford, you know what I mean? Like, he's a immaculate counter puncher. Errol's punches seemed like they had no steam on them. And then Crawford, he's like, you know, Crawford showed he was the shark last night. He smelled blood in the water and was just super sharp. Fair play. Kamal Oz, Errol's tunnel vision hurt him. He was so desperate to get Bud in the ring that he disadvantaged himself. He gave up a lot to make this happen, and it was outmaneuver in and out of the ring, plus no Blu-ray. I told y'all, me and Kamal on the same page. Again, Errol Spence, let this be a cautionary tale. Errol Spence was a victim of being an RN. Listen to me. An RN, which is a real nooka. But in boxing is a grimy and dirty sport. And being a real nooka, that don't give you the victory, you know what I'm saying? So you got to actually be strategic. Like, you look at Floyd Mayweather, right? Floyd Mayweather mastered boxing and the business of boxing. Block the chosen people. You can't do what I do. I promise you can't do what I do and get paid. You're not Boxingego. You can't, listen, you cannot do, I put that on. The chosen people, you can't do what I do and get paid for it and make this type of money. I promise you that. Shout out to Just Kicking It again. Crawford also looks stronger than EJ because he deadlift 455. He's strong. I mean, we knew he was strong. Deadlifting alone adds a bunch of power to your arsenal. Crawford delivered. That's all I could say. But I think Errol Spence personally is the victim of being an RN. He was an RN and he was desperate, like Kamal said, he was desperate to make the fight. So he was like kind of lackadaisical and like gave up A-side advantages, which that's totally his fault. That's totally his decision. And you can't cry over spilt milk when it happens to you. But just let it be known in the future for future fighters, don't give up when you have leverage. Like I said, Floyd Mayweather mastered the art of war, pugilism, boxing, and the business. Floyd ain't finna let you walk out first or pick, you know what I'm saying? Like, you just don't give up those advantages. You don't give up those advantages if you have them, because that's part of being the A-side. You work this hard. Like, literally, and see, here's the thing. I'm just being real. Errol, it's his decision, and you played the game and you took the gamble and you came up very short by a wide margin. But in hindsight, now that we have all the information to look at, he let the coin toss happen, trying to get Crawford in the ring, thinking like, oh, I'm just going to buzz him and knock him out or whatever. Floyd ain't going to let you do that. Floyd ain't going to be like, oh, Robert Guerrero walking out last and all that. He's not going to let you do that. Canelo damn sure ain't going to let you do that. So that's a cautionary tale to me. He also let Crawford get a December fight, whereas he hadn't fought since April, and he was the perceived bigger welterweight that ballooned his weight up and stuff like that. So Crawford got some activity. Meanwhile, you didn't fight Keith Thurman or Stanionis like Kamal Oz said, and you had no activity, but he knew all these things going in. That's why I can't say those are the sole reasons, but as an A-side, you got to consider all these things. Wilder did the same thing. Like, you know what I'm saying? Wilder being who he is and like, oh, I'm going to knock out Fury and do whoop, whoop, whoop. He messed around and took a tough fight with Luis Ortiz. He didn't take a baby fight like Tyson Fury was doing. Tyson Fury took Tom Schwartz. Just hear me out. Tyson Fury was fighting Tom Schwartz in a fight that wasn't supposed to be hard, Otto Vailin. Wilder, before Fury 2, he taking a guy that was already tough the first time, Luis King Kong Ortiz, and running it back with him. So that's what happens when these boxers, from my point of view, that's what happens when these boxers make decisions like that. Like, don't do things for boxing Twitter or for the crowd or like to show you a real N-word, you know, you a real nooka. Because it does, when they make a meme out of you and you made all the choices that disadvantage you. I mean, even Stephen Fulton. Look, and you look at all these like top rank versus PBC fighters, or excuse me, top rank versus PBC fights, they all kind of played out the same way. Wilder versus a top rank Tyson Fury. You let Fury pull out, said he had the Rona, but then he was at the casino. You know what I'm saying? So he, instead of fighting you on the time, he bought more time. Wilder's too real. You took a tough Luis Ortiz 2 fight while he was taking Tom Schwartz and Otto Vailin. Stephen Fulton is the unified champion, but he's like, I'll go fight this monster Naoya Inoue in Japan and deal with the time zone difference. There's a lot of people in that position, like A-side, like let's say Cotto or Canelo or whoever. They not finna give you all these things. They not. I really believe that. I don't think Canelo would fight David Benavidez. He not fighting him as is. He fighting a guy 2 divisions lower in Jermell Charlo. So if Canelo, just put this in your pipe and smoke it. If Canelo is not going to even fight David Benavidez in the foreseeable future, or at least he hasn't to this point, do you really think he would have fought David Benavidez if he hadn't fought since last April? Like Errol Spence last fight was in last April? Come on, bro. Sugar-free Mars, appreciate you. It says, I can't front. I'm interested in the rematch. EJ ain't no stranger to bouncing back from tragedy, no excuse, but he definitely wasn't 10 toes in his fight. I mean, whatever it was. But here's the thing with the rematch. Errol Spence entering the fight in whatever condition he was, or Crawford doing whatever he did, Errol has now placed himself in a harder position because the fight wasn't even close. You see what I'm saying? So that psychological, Crawford has an immense psycho. It's like when Kovalev beat Jean Pascal, and then I'm pretty sure he stopped him in the first fight, or he just beat him pretty bad. And then he fought Pascal again, and Pascal got knocked out even worse in the rematch. So you put yourself at an insane disadvantage in a rematch situation when you lose in that fashion and kind of get bludgeoned, and then the person goes into the rematch, be it at 47 or 54, with the confidence that Crawford would have because he felt he could take Errol's power, you know, whether it's true or not in the rematch, he feels he collected Errol Spence's soul, despite all the criticisms from myself or anybody else. So that's Errol's at a disadvantage there. Because like even if they fought at 54, yeah, the weight might feel better, but you still have the memory. You have to shake the memory of what happened in the first fight. And even though your body might feel better, Crawford might be like, nah, I got this man's number. I got a clean look at him for 9 rounds. You see what I'm saying? It says Sonny James, $5. So who out there right now is on Bud's level, having the tools in their toolbox to be devastating like what we saw? It might have to be at a higher division. I mean, Jaron Ennis is the only hope at 47. You know, because like my thing is this, if Errol Spence fights him at 47 again, I mean, he's going to have to come mad determined and completely forget how the last fight played off and do some legendary stuff, because that was a historic night for Crawford. And Crawford got all the belts again. He had 2x undisputed champion. His confidence finna be crazy. So stylistically, I guess Jaron Ennis or Keith Thurman would possibly give Crawford the best fight. But I don't know. I don't know. The way Crawford was looking, he's dangerous. Would y'all like if Crawford fought Conor Benn? Because they said he got cleared or something. Will Crawford destroy Conor Benn? Would Crawford destroy Conor Benn? See, and that's the thing. These guys don't have they don't have the experience of Crawford for sure. Conor Benn. Yo, we got $1 Cash App. Much love to Poe Atten. Poe Atten also sent another $5 Cash App. I'm sorry, I didn't check the Cash Apps. We got a bunch. Always love the channel. You always been so real. Spo. Oh, that's my man. Okay, shout out to Spo. He in the chat. I'm always going to be real, no matter what. We got a $5 Cash App from Kenneth. Why are they saying PBC fanboys when Bud is there? Bro, they just hating. It's not even about, to be honest, it's not even about boxing for some of these dudes. It's that simple. They don't care. They chaos agents. They chaos agents. Crawford don't even know them. A bunch of randoms, and Crawford don't even know you. Crawford, like, this is the thing. I'm going to get to Kamal's super chat, and then I'll tell you. Errol should not pursue a rematch, at least not immediately. He needs to take a tune-up or two against the likes of Sam Egington, Ted Cheeseman, or Sergey Rabchenko. Errol has nothing to prove. Rebuild. That would be smart. I mean, being stubborn kind of got Errol Spence in this position anyway. So to take the rematch after what we saw, that's just like, I don't know. That's a dangerous proposition. We'll just say it like that. But like I was saying, it's not even about boxing for some of these dudes. They just happy PBC lost. They happy Errol lost and can call them names. They happy that Ego got a fight prediction wrong. I don't care about nobody like that, bro. I'm really here building the sport of boxing. And again, I'm not giving none of y'all cowards no type of credit when you weren't out there like Shakur and 10 toes down firmly picking. People, this is life, people. Use my channel, use my failures, use my accomplishments and successes for motivation. In life, people, this is how people get down. They wait for an outcome, then out they come. When it was a 50-50 fight on paper, you had a bunch of heads in boxing and they were like, man, I don't know who to pick. I'm debating every single day, and one day it's Crawford, one day it's Spence and Wompty. And then some people even pick Spence, and now since they're cowards, they're trying to act like the true shapeshifters that they are. Now all of a sudden, when he loses and it's apparent that he lost, now they come out. See, me, I don't change nothing. Like, virtually nothing I said about Crawford really changes. The only thing that changes is right now you got a certified win. You made history, and I'm giving you full credit. I am now placing Crawford back in the #1 pound-for-pound spot off of that performance, period. The thin resume and some of my gripes with Crawford's inconsistencies with his statement, none of that really changes. It doesn't really matter either, but it doesn't really change. People are acting like I said something like I said Crawford suck, or I said Crawford can't fight, and then he showed us that type of performance. I ain't never said that, bro. I ain't never acted like that. I never said that. Like I said, I've always said Crawford can fight. I thought he was getting guys with top rank and so on and so forth at certain weird points of their career. So it didn't really answer the questions that I needed. But with that performance, they answered all the questions. Now he's rightfully back in the pound-for-pound #1 spot. Real man stuff, right? You win some and you lose some. I'm with that. The real loser is Top Rank, which didn't enjoy the fruits of their labor from, quote, overpaying Crawford. You let him walk before the biggest accomplishment of Bud's career. The PBC won, and so did Boxingego. Facts. That's a great point, though. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, Bob Arum and them let Crawford go, and he's clearly talented. And see, and this is the thing is people like you always hated on Crawford. Bro, I got pictures in my phone with Crawford. I told you the same stuff. I've covered more Crawford fights than I've covered Errol and a lot of guys' fights. I believe what I believed, that Crawford at welterweight, a lot of the names, they just weren't striking a chord when you fought them, who you fought. None of that matters now. It's settled. What did you say about Omaha? What are you talking about, bro? Yeah, just block him. Sugar-free Mars. Now he's trying to lie and say, what did you say about Omaha? Why would I badmouth why would I badmouth the whole place? Like, as if it's a generalization. I also felt hurt for Derek James. He's one of the best to do it, hands down. I know he's torn. I'm looking forward to AJ bringing one home for the team. Yeah, that's a good point. Anyway, if your name ain't Shakur Stevenson, Keyshawn Davis, Bernie, Bomac, Letitia, Red, and all them, I don't care what you talking about, because they're the only ones that was rocking with Crawford till the wheels fall off, 100%, not a doubt in their body, nothing. They were just all in on Bud. If you wasn't all in on Bud and talking about before, I don't care if you're talking about it after. It's that simple. But that's life. That's life. You know how people like Steve Jobs, he tried to get a job from somewhere. Steve Jobs tried to get a job, and they were like, no, you don't have what it takes. Or an actor. Some actor will mess around and say Denzel Washington's not good enough. And then they wait till he blow up and they wait till he become Denzel, and then they be like, oh, I always knew Denzel. I always knew Denzel was a great actor. Man, get the hell out of here, bro. I don't respect it. You a coward, period. If you try to come out all brazen and bold and emboldened once there's an outcome, you a coward, bro. You hated on Denzel Washington, said he can't make it, can't do it, and then act like you was on his side the whole time. Me, I told you straight up. Bud said pick a side and keep it there. I thought Errol Spence was the side that was going to win, and he proved me wrong. Learning is something I love to do. So if I'm wrong, it's just like winning. It's excellent. It's great because it shows me something. It shows me I can get better. It shows me that I have more to analyze or I made a miscalculation. So winning is the same as losing to me. I've had more losses than I've had wins. So there's that. Y'all the ones that act and take losses like babies. Like when Canelo get beat up by Dimitri Bivol or Mayweather. Oh, Canelo was too young. Oh, the weight was too much. I like losses because they teach me something. Y'all can't take the loss more than me. And then the funny thing is they be like, oh, Boxingego, how you feeling? Bro, I feel great. We did great this whole month. Made a lot of money. The channel's growing, great viewership. I learned something last night, even though I was proven wrong in my estimations. There was a miscalculation. I doubted Crawford, and he put me in my place in terms of where I rate him and where I rank him. I'm good with that. But it's a bunch of know nothing and have nothing, have not ass dudes. They be in the comment section. How do you feel? Bro, how do you feel? You got to work at Jack in the Box. I slept like a baby. And I woke up when I wanted to, and I get to keep covering the sport I love, whether I'm right or wrong. You got to make me a Jumbo yak with cheese. So how do you feel? Bro, don't ever ask me don't ask how ego feel. How do you feel working at Jack in the Box? That's what I want to know, because I want my 2 tacos, easy lettuce, while I wake up when I want and make me a Jumbo yak with cheese. That's what I want to know. Don't check up on me, check up on you. Check up on your schedule that just came out for next week, because you got a boss, because you got a manager. Let's play the game. See, then when I start flexing, y'all get mad like, oh, why ego? He got an ego. Why he talking like this? But y'all talking like this. I don't got to check in with nobody. If Crawford proved me wrong, I got cooked. Cool. I got cooked. Now you cook my Jumbo yak with cheese. I'm going to Jack in the Crack right after this, and you better be on shift, on point. 2 tacos, easy lettuce. Y'all trying to troll me because I'm human. Oh, surprise. But then the money keep coming in. Oh my gosh, bro. They trying to troll me, bro. You better be on your shift. You better have my fries kind of crispy. My man said he needs some extra curly fries. Yeah. Trying to troll me. I'm good. I'm great. Life is good. Crawford's that dude. I doubted him. I picked against him one fight. Matthew Thomas. Great night of boxing. My guy lost, but you're not going to win them all. We stand on our square. Real ones do. That's what I'm saying. It's that simple. I had questions. I spoke my truth. My questions were answered. It's settled. It's settled. I don't have no issue. Me and Crawford's team, we definitely didn't see eye to eye. They was taking shots at me, some stuff behind the scenes that y'all know about. Cool. I spoke my truth. They spoke their truth. They were the better, in terms of accuracy with their given pick than I was. I take it on the chin. Omaha got one. Crawford did his thing. I still like Errol Spence. I still like Terence Crawford. And it's settled. It's that simple. I mean, so and then people, this is the funny thing. Me being an online personality, online celebrity, you feel me? in this boxing game, I'll already admit when I'm wrong, and then they say, oh, you're wrong. You can't tell me something I just told you. What, like, how dumb does that look? Crawford, he earned the right to talk trash. There were people that doubted him, and he wanted to talk a little trash. People was talking trash to him. I ain't mad. I'm petty. I like that. Okay. He could talk trash about me. He be like, oh, ego, I told you don't know. I mean, I deserve it, I guess. I don't care. Bro, it don't bother me. Everybody talk trash. I was talking about Crawford Fro, and then he came with the heat. I'm with that. He proved me wrong. Life goes on. I mean, I don't know what else y'all want me to say. He was skillful. It was a masterful performance. But as far as me, this was always about boxing. You know what I mean? So now I got the answers to the questions I had. It's settled for me. He settled it in the ring. This is a gentleman's sport. So everybody's opinion, either you are right or wrong. But again, I'm not listening to, I don't care about none of these dudes that wasn't on the forefront. I only respect true ones. If you on the front, if you on the front lines, then I respect you. Either side. If you was on the front line with Errol Spence, you like, yeah, Errol gonna get him man down, and you still on that energy, I respect you. He came up short, but you still like, I'm rocking with him. I'm still gonna buy his gear. I can't wait to see how he interprets and bounces back from this. I respect you. If he was on the front line with Crawford all in, this is what I'm saying. I'm not no halfway crook, bro. I don't believe in that halfway crook. You a killer or you not. Crawford proved to be a killer. The fans, some of y'all was on the fence, but now there's an outcome, and then now you're not on the fence. No one's on the fence because we've seen the performance. So that's just dumb. You see what I'm saying? There was people that was legit on the fence about this particular fight. I don't know who to pick. I'm torn. And now they not torn because there's an outcome, and they trying to trash talk and troll me or Kamal or whoever else, and they was on the fence. You ain't do nothing, bro. First of all, and see, here's the other thing. Spence made millions. Crawford made millions. His family finna eat. Omaha's in the history books, right? You not. That's the funny thing about boxing. It's such a passion sport. Dudes act like they accomplished something vicariously through Crawford. Crawford put in the work. Crawford lost the weight, made the weight. Errol Spence lost the weight, made the weight. They both made history. You did nothing. If anything, you just consumed the content and paid, just like you consuming my content. There's trolls in the chat right now. You ain't doing nothing. You ain't growing the sport of boxing. You ain't take no risk. We don't even know who you are. Bro, I promise you, there's haters and naysayers and people and the trolls in the chat right now. You ain't do nothing for boxing. I did more for boxing. Whether you like me or don't like me, I don't really care. But I did more for boxing than you. What's his name? Psychic Frog? Fake channel? Well, this fake channel did more for boxing than you did. What you do for boxing? Listen, we got a hot seat. What you name one thing you did for boxing? Psychic Frog. You're up. You got 30 seconds. I wish you had more time. What you do for boxing? 30 seconds. Breathe. Yeah, 20 seconds. Psychic Frog, what you do for boxing? Naked Al Heyman is in your hot seat. Block him. Time's up. Look, in 20 seconds, he proved to be a buffoon. Pack him up. Told you. These young boys can't beat me. Rumble, young man, rumble. Pack him up. I asked a simple question. You could not provide a simple answer. You're out of there. Yeah, I'm ready. I slept good for this. Hey, get him out of here. Shooter confirmed the kill. Shooters, let me know when he out of here. Pack him up. We gonna do you like luggage. Pack them up. We gonna do like a pool table. Rack them up. Empty the clip on the boy. Smash the like button. The real is back. Even in failure or success, I'm still him. I'm a legend in this game. The best in the business. Bro, listen. The funny thing, I'm going to tell you about these trolls. I did a video this morning. It's over 40,000 views, people. Let's talk numbers. It's over 40,000 views. They like, Ego, your channel is dead. You're giving me views. You're not doing a good job of killing my channel by giving me views. But they can't stay away because they know I'm him in the world of boxing, which is hilarious. Look, let's do the math. I could divide. Bro, look, these are stats. We did over 160,000 views. 160,000. Look, you see Crawford stops Errol Spence. Boxingego watch party. We did 13,000 hours. 13,000 hours and counting, because this was just when it first ended, and that number has since grown. Big shout out to everybody. Bro, do you know how much is 13,000 hours in days? And that was just when the stream ended. And it's already grown since then. Explain how much 13,000 hours is. Block John times husband. You and your husband can get it. Bro, even if I get a prediction wrong, even when I lose, I win. That's what hurts them. That's what hurts them so bad. Let me look at. Listen. Let me see how much. Let me see what the views are for the Crawford breakdown video. Okay, we had a like 44,000. I just put the video out this morning. That's one video. I don't lose. I can get a prediction wrong. Still don't lose. Make sure y'all remember that and tread lightly. Dudes coming to troll, you only helping the channel grow. You know what I mean? If you really wanted, listen, this is how great I am. I'm telling them how to hurt my channel and they won't do it. The man says it's 541 days of content. That's the equivalent of 541 days. What y'all talking about? I'm so great at my job. I'm telling them how to dethrone me and they still won't do it. You come into the channel, whether it's trolling or to leave an honest comment, I take it all the same. I take it all the same. And if you get out of line, you're getting blocked. But I take it all the same. They still quality views for me and YouTube. So if you come 5 times to leave 5 stupid comments, give me my money. Run me my money. If you come to show love, run me my money. Block Larry Perna. You're not inside the guy's body. I said pause. Bro, I don't know how that. All I'm saying is I don't know how you felt. Yeah, like I said, the only people who have trouble losing are the losers. I know that might be over some of your head. The only people who have problems losing are losers. If you lose, but you learn from it, then you win in the end. The people who can't get over the loss and all that type of stuff and in denial, that's the losers, bro. I'm not a loser. You can only be defined. You're not defined by what people say about you. You're defined by what you really are. They say reputation is what people think about you. Your character is what you really are. I know my character. I know I'm built solid. I know I'm built for tough. It's not my first prediction that I done got wrong. And it won't be my last, but I can take that on chin. Listen, I just got a prediction wrong. Teofimo, I thought he was going to lose to Josh Taylor. I got that wrong. Channel had no problem growing the whole month of July for this. Got another one wrong. I'm real. So I don't care. I'm going to get them all wrong and still grow. That's how great I am. I'm gonna keep showing you how great I am. Listen, how great do you have to be to get 2 predictions wrong in a small space of time and continue to grow? Because it doesn't matter when you get something wrong. It matters how you bounce back from it. The other thing is this. In 2023, we getting some good fights. Some of these are close fights on paper. Somebody's bound to be right and somebody's bound to be wrong. So to me, it's no skin off my back. Now, if I like this is hold on, let me get to the super chat and then I'm about to body y'all. I got one. Derek James said he could see from first round into the second that EJ was off. Yeah, he definitely was off for whatever reason. Listen. This is the other thing. On paper, Teofimo and Josh Taylor was kind of a torn 50-50 fight. On paper, Devin Haney versus Lomachenko was kind of a 50-50 fight. Some people were picking Devin, some people were picking Lomachenko. Some people were picking Josh Taylor, some people were picking the challenger, Teofimo. Some people were picking Crawford, some people are picking Errol Spence. So while y'all up here supporting and then some people are trolling, just appreciate the fact that 2023 is giving you some damn good fights. Fulton, Inoue, these are good fights on paper. They're competitive, where the one person pulls out and breaks out like Inoue and Crawford were able to do, or even Teofimo, or if it's a close fight like Devin Haney and Lomachenko, where either guy won type of deal. The bottom line is 2023, we getting some heat rock. We getting some heaters. The funny thing is this. Boxingego get a fight prediction wrong on a 50-50 fight, and it's the end of the world. Boxing seems to lose his mind. I break the internet because Ego got something wrong. Oh, I'm human. But the funny thing is this. Y'all get predictions that are easy wrong. Like Shakur Stevenson versus Oscar Valdez. That was easy. That was easy money. The race fans, they get easy ones wrong. I'm getting the hardest fights. I'm getting the hardest fights of this year possibly wrong. Shakur Stevenson, I told you, I said this is not even a fight prediction. That's easy work. Shakur Stevenson gonna blow this man out. Y'all didn't have nothing to say then. Mikey Garcia versus Errol Spence. I said, chill, Swiss, I got an easy one. Y'all was like, oh, Mikey, I see something. I see something. Block royalty deal. You can put it as many times as you can till the shooters block you. I said, Mikey, I see something. I was like, I don't see Mikey losing that one. Chill, Swiss, I got an easy one. Y'all get prediction. Canelo Bevo. I told you that was a tough fight. Y'all get easy ones wrong. It's that simple. What y'all talking about? Y'all can't even get easy fight predictions wrong, some of you, and got the nerve to be like, oh, and try to chastise somebody. Spence was off. We all could see, no excuses. I mean, he was definitely something. He was flat for sure. Whatever caused that, it was definitely apparent. But, hey, you live and you learn, right? Hey, get the likes up. Kamal Oz with the 20 piece McNugget. McNugget 400. Yeah, hate on that. Yeah, hate on me and Kamal. Bro, we still taking over the boxing game. Eagles Army, bet that. The peanut gallery. Let's go, Maul. He says the peanut gallery is cowardly. They show up after the fact, leaving drive-by comments because they cowards that don't accomplish nothing in life. Ego is accountable, and unlike y'all who are working a dead-end job or on welfare, why come on blowing up y'all spot like that? Ego bet on himself and living his best life as a business owner. Big facts. Bro, they are cowards. Listen, I don't respect none of y'all cowards. If you're a real boxing fan and you picked one guy or the other and you stood by that, I'm fine. If you a Bud Buddy and you didn't like being called a Bud Buddy and you want to give me a little ish for that, I'm fine. But when you come in here talking about Canelo and all this other stuff, people that didn't win last night, Nah, we not rocking like that. You a coward. Y'all on welfare and y'all cowards. Kamal just said it. Y'all off government cheese worried about me. I'm good. I'm straight. Bud set me in my place. Whatever you want to say. Bud made me look stupid. I'm with all that. But what I'm not with is you not giving me my 2 tacos with the easy lettuce at Jumbo Jack. That's the real problem. I don't have a problem being wrong. I have a problem when you don't listen to my order in the drive-thru and I pull up and you don't got my Jumbo Yak with cheese. Who wants a Jumbo Yak with no cheese, bro? You see what I'm saying? That's the real issue. So yeah, troll me or whatever. I'm still coming. But like I said, the people who have the biggest problem taking the L, that's the bigger problem. It was a 50-50 fight. Many people didn't know who to pick. You picked a side. If you picked a side, you're either the winner or loser in the contest. But at the end of the day, Errol is a millionaire. He took the risk. Congrats to him. I think he can bounce back. Crawford seemed to have his number. Crawford's a multimillionaire as well. He showed up, showed out, looked sharp, came out with that boy M. I like the Eminem stuff. I will say Crawford got good taste in music. I will say that. Crawford got good taste because you know I rock with Eminem. Crawford got good taste. He came out to Lil Wayne at the weigh-in. I did think the rapping was a little bit off, but maybe he was just hyping himself up. But he came out to, hey, mister, I am him. Around the world and I'm back again. That was dope. The boy Marshall, that was a dope look. That was historic. Because I never seen Eminem walk somebody out. Bro, you have somebody walking you out that went diamond. There's several different levels to devil worshiping horses' heads, human sacrifices, cannibalism, candles, and exorcism, animals having sex with them, camels, mammals, and rabbits, but I don't get into that. I kick the habit. I just beat you to death with weapons to eat through the flesh, and I never eat you unless the fucking meat looks fresh. I got a line in my pocket, I'm lying. I got a 9 in my pocket, and baby, I'm just dying to cock him. He's ready for war. I'm ready for war. I got machetes and swords for any that said he was raw. My Uzis heavy as yours. Yeah, you met me before. I just didn't have a larger arsenal of weapons before. Marshall would step on the door. I'll lay your head on the floor. Bro, he came out with that boy Marshall Mathers. Let's get it. With your body spread on the bedspread, red on the floor, red on the ceiling, red on the floor, get a new... Man came out with Marshall, with B Rabbit. You've been working at this plant so long, you're a plant. Look at this guy's boots. They're starting to grow roots. You can't get with me spitting this wickedly liquor the shy, the liquor shy, the split. Bro, ain't you listen to the last round, meathead? Pay attention. You're saying the same that he said. That Eminem track is dead wrong with Biggie. There's several different levels. The devil worshiping horses' heads, human sacrifices, cannibalism, candles, and exorcism. He was going off. I swear that's my favorite part of the movie. I ain't seen that in years. I gotta watch it again. That man said, ain't you listening to the last round, meathead? Pay attention. You're saying the same that he said. So I'm a German, eh? That's okay. You look like a worm with braids. Spence is allergic to Crawford's glove. Hey, block. That was just so corny that you got to get blocked. Spence is allergic to Crawford's gloves. With an Easter Island avatar. That was corny, bro. Crawford won, but that was just too... Hey, put the corn emoji if that was corny. That was... Hey, I got one. Spence is allergic to Terence Crawford's gloves. That was corny, bro. Yeah, listen, I don't care if the joke is funny. It's funny. That was just corny, bro. That was Omaha cornfield corny. Because you know they got them cornfields in Omaha. You never talked about Fulton before, but you picked him to beat NOA. You racist. First of all, I didn't pick him to beat him. I said I'm rooting for the American. There's a difference. Why would I not want to see an American win? In the Olympics, I want to see an American win. I didn't say he gonna beat Inoue up. I never said that. Cap. Inoue's a beast. I told my bro if M walks out with Crawford, it could get spooky. Yeah, and Marshall was talking to him. I don't know what he said. I show you Marshall. He was talking to him. He was probably, hey, Crawford, hey, look, if you had one shot or one opportunity. You know what I would have liked if Marshall would have played even over the Lose Yourself? That song with Eminem and Nate Dogg, rest in peace. To the bones collapse, till my heart give up. I'ma rip this till I collapse. I'm spitting these rap. Like, bro, if you would have played that, that fits kind of Buzz motif and stuff. Till I collapse, I'm spilling these raps. Long as you feel them till the day that I drop. You never say that I'm not feeling them. Cause when I'm not, then I'ma stop pinning them women to cut. Bro, look at shot of subliminal shot when I'ma stop sending them women to court and web spinning that hawk drinking. Bro, he was killing on that. He should have came out to that. You know what else is a sleeper? Like from the that day, that era, M. I love Soldier. I'm a soldier. These holders hold up so much, I won't budge. I never fall or fold up. I'm a soldier. Bro, that's my, that'll get you hype. Bud was responsible, controlled distance. Jab was on point. That was, bro, that's what I'm saying. Errol, I don't know what was up, but even his jab didn't look like regular. Like his jab, Errol's jab is normally money. His jab looked like, I don't know. I can't call it. I know Crawford's great, but I can't call it. Errol just looked like flat. He just looked like he left it all in the gym or something. Like it kind of reminded me of Teofimo, but more punishing. Josh Taylor, he just looked like literally Josh Taylor, since we only have to use yesterday's fight, but to me, it kind of looked like Josh Taylor. Like I've watched several Josh Taylor fights and it looked like a different human that fought Teofimo, who's a good fighter, but it didn't look like the Josh Taylor that fought against Postal or Regis Prograis or Jose Ramirez. It just looked like they cloned Josh Taylor. And then same thing with Errol Spence. It just looked like they cloned Tyrone. Like they just had like a replacement man down. And Crawford maybe took away his weapons and made him look like that. I don't know. But he definitely looked crazy. People were saying, oh, it looked like Wilder in the second Fury fight. I don't know. I don't know what was up. People were saying he was sleepy and stuff. It is what it is. He signed up for it. It happened. We seen it. That's all I can say. Shakur's a beast. But the other thing too is like, listen, the other reason why I really do my part to uplift the sport of boxing is because the cowards, they're going to ruin it for us all. And let me explain to y'all. Hey, get the likes up. The coward's going to mess up. I'm going to explain this to you. The coward's going to mess up, ruining it all for everybody in boxing. Here's why. Because you cowards, you get on here and beg for the fights. And then when we get the fight and we get an outcome, then the cowards don't know how to act. And they start bashing the fighter. Oh, you're overrated. You know, you're horrible. And then a million memes and stuff. You're going to end up ruining it for all of us, because what's going to make and encourage fighters to do what Crawford and Errol Spence did and take the risk in a 50-50 fight on paper and one guy wins, one guy loses, when you guys act like cowards and completely disrespect the loser and then prisoners of the moment for the winner. It's just like that. Now nobody, I promise you, what's the incentive for Devin Haney and Shakur? Like, I'm not saying they wouldn't fight each other. I don't know. I'm just giving a random example. Why would Devin Haney and Shakur Stevenson even want to fight after they see that's a dangerous fight for both? It's a deadly fight. They both have a lot of upside. So it's like you're going to make people not even want to fight because y'all treat the fighters like after they lose. Like, I'm not with that. I'm a grown man, bro. I'm not even with that. Like, all the Errol Spence slander and stuff, like, I like respect to Crawford for he didn't even act like this to Errol. And he the one that did the punishment. Like, Crawford, in my opinion, he could be petty. I could be petty. Crawford could be petty. I think we've both proven that. Crawford didn't even do that. He was like, oh, good fight. And he took the high road. So I actually respect Crawford for, like, Crawford's a killer. He's a killer because he, like, beat the brakes off Errol, dropped him 3 times, beat him fair and square. Cool. But then after on the mic, he was like, oh, yeah, da-da-da-da. And he was just cool about it. That's like, it's almost like Crawford's like a sociopath, to be honest. That's how sociopaths act, like Jeffrey Dahmer. Jeffrey Dahmer seemed like your friend and take you to the club and buy you drinks. And then after, he's just like trying to chop you into pieces. That Crawford has a sociopath type of style, like the Dr. Jekyll and Mr. Hyde. He shows you he got the switch. I respect that because I got the switch. Like, in terms of, like, you know what I'm saying? You can, when different situations arise, you turn up different. You know what I mean? So anyway, Crawford's a sociopath, and he has that switch, and he flicks the switch almost at will. Respect. But even he took the high road. It's these dumb idiots in the comment section that are like, oh, Errol's done for, blah, 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 blah. You don't make no fighter want to take the risk because this is how y'all act, like heads. You act like pure, like, trash. UFC don't, bro, them UFC dudes be getting knocked out, 12 losses. Like, Dustin Poirier just got knocked out yesterday. Henson, Hendricks, ego, you backpedaling hard. See, this is why you got to get blocked. I'm going to explain where you messed up. People like you are pure idiots, and I'm going to explain why. I said everything that I said about Crawford. He was the better man, and he proved me wrong. And now you got idiots saying I backpedaled. I am a man. If I am proven wrong with one of my theories, then I have no choice but to give it up. I am not a hater. See, that if Crawford won and I was like, yeah, Bud gonna lose his resume, then y'all would say I'm a horrible host for not giving him his props. And then you would say, just give him his credit. I've given him nothing but full credit and respect. And I told you I'm putting him on the pound for pound list. They say I'm backpedaling. So what is it that you want me to do? I said I can't take back what I said, nor would I ever do that. I said what I said. I stood on it. He proved me wrong. How y'all want me to act? Y'all want me to not give Crawford credit after a masterful performance? Or you want me to do what I'm doing, which is to give him credit? You guys are idiots in the comment section. I'm human. Crawford's human. Things got tense. He said what he said. I said what I said. I believed what I said. He proved to be on another planet last night when it mattered. So from that point, I have 2 choices. I can recognize what I seen and admit Crawford was the better man on the given night where it counted, or I could just be a hater like y'all and just say, nah, I'm not impressed. But I'm not, that's not my character, so I'm never going to act out of character. And the other thing is this, bro. I told you I like Crawford. I've always said I like Crawford. I don't always agree with his methods, but that's cool. We didn't see eye to eye on some things. I never said Crawford can't fight. Y'all acting like I said Crawford's trash. I ain't never said no stuff like that, bro. It's a fight. One person must win. One person must lose. I thought he was going to lose. It's that simple. Look. That's your boy. Look. Come on, bro. I always gave Crawford his just due. I thought his resume was thin in the welterweight department. He put all that to rest because he didn't take a thin name, and he took a unified champion and did what no one could ever do to that unified champion. So what am I supposed to say? I can be a man, which I'm doing, and telling you he back on the map. He has to be number one pound for pound. And then when I say that nothing, that's what, listen, I keep saying this, use me as a vessel. If this doesn't prove to you that in life, some people, they just gonna hate. They don't care. They don't care if you're right or you're wrong. If you're right, they're not gonna tell you about yourself. But if you're wrong, they're gonna tell you about yourself. I admitted the error in my judgment. I doubted Crawford for one fight. He proved me wrong. That was a mistake. He pulled away, showed separation. He won the fight, 2x undisputed. For that, I've readjusted. I'm putting him back at number one because nobody's doing it. Even in a way, he ain't doing that, bro. Like, no disrespect to Fulton, but Fulton wasn't like considered what Errol Spence. Fulton wasn't top 5 pound for pound on nobody's list. Errol was. So he over everybody, bro. And do all your backtracking. All right, so you want me to hate on Bud and not give him credit for what we all witnessed last night? That's what I'm saying. Use me as a vessel. You can't satisfy everyone. These dudes on the internet are clowns. And they're going to give you the clown work. So if you go on the internet, it's the circus. Don't expect to not see some clowns in the circus. So that's what I'm saying. Use my channel as living proof of that. He said they want us to be so bad. They want us to be mad so bad. That's what I'm saying. It's funny. Like, I'm doing the video and they're like, look at him, he's crying. Like, I don't even know what to say at this point. All I can do is laugh. Like, bro, I'm doing my job like I always do my job. And the internet thinks they're getting under my skin by saying, look, he's crying. Like, what? Okay, I'm crying. What else? Only in boxing do you see this. Like, let's say there's a dude on Wall Street and he picks an investment. He picks Enron. He picks a stock like Enron and it goes up in flames. Okay, you picked the wrong stock. That's boxing. I picked the wrong stock. I picked the wrong investment. You pick up the pieces, and you learn from it, and hopefully you don't do that again or not immediately after. It's the same thing. That's how I treat. This is my job. Just like if your job was on Wall Street and you picking what you think is going to win and picking the Bitcoins and Dogecoins and things that you think are going to work in the crypto market, it's either A, going to work, or B, it's not going to work, and you got to live with the results. Me, I'm a man. I always live with the results. I want the answers. I get the answers, and then I'm cool. I tell you all the time, I never said I was above being a human. I never said I was a cyborg or a psychic. I tell you my honest opinions, right or wrong, and we live with the results. I don't know how else I can tell you that and be clear and transparent about that. But we live with the results. I'm good with that. You are bad at your job. Okay. Well, you guys aren't paying me like I'm bad, and neither is Google, so block him. At least Boxingego went on record picking the winner beforehand. I'm glad you brought that up, Kamal, because here's the other thing. The other thing is this. Me, I'm not Bobby Valentino like these dudes, anonymous. When I go to the fights, they know who I am. All y'all know who I am. People in the comments be like, oh, this dude, you know who I am. You know it's Boxingego. Y'all know it's ego. Y'all all know it's ego. So I'm not anonymous like Bobby Valentino. I got to show my face no matter what. Even if the walk of shame or the walk of fame, I still show my face. I still show up 10 toes down, and I still do these videos, whether I'm right or wrong. Y'all don't. What y'all do on the internet is burner accounts. I have over 300,000 subs. There ain't no burner account for that. All this hard work that I put in over the years, one fight don't change anything. You know what I'm saying? And I can't just run and then switch accounts. I put in too much work on this account. Why would I get a burner account? Burner account, burning ego, a burner ego account. Come on, bro. Y'all do the burner accounts because y'all trolls. Y'all aren't really about nothing in real life. I can't just burner account my way out of it. So if I live by the sword, I got to die by the sword. You guys as cowards that is up here running around and stuff, and then when you get blocked or when you get a prediction wrong, you just disappear and reappear as a new account. I can't do that. There ain't no getting away from this fame and, you know, people know me in the boxing game. This isn't a legit apology. Block him. Why would I give an apology? Man, shut your ass up, bro. He said a legit. Listen, y'all crazy. Why would I apologize for feeling a type of way and then being proven wrong? I'm not apologizing. What should I apologize for? Nothing. I apologize because I picked the wrong guy. Kiss my ass. Why would I apologize for that? Y'all got some real like insecurity issues. They talking about apology. This ain't a proper apology. This ain't you right. Cause it ain't no apology. What you talking about? Why would I apologize? Like, okay, so if you went and took a test at school and you got like a D or an F, would you go apologize to the teacher? Like, bro, you just got the D or F. Bro, y'all goofy, bro. Listen, so if you turn in, listen, if you turn in a paper, like an essay, and then the teacher gave it back to you and you got like a D minus or an F, will you be like, oh, teach, I'm sorry? He's talking about, I'm sorry I failed you, teach. I should have been listening. You just had to hold the D or the F, bro. I got an F, whatever. Give me my F. Yeah, flunk me. Yeah, listen. Yeah, put me in detention, whatever y'all talking about. Listen, put me in detention as long as I get all this attention on this YouTube stuff. What y'all talking about? Apologize. Bro, if I got an F, I got an F. I ain't apologizing. Yeah, sorry, teach. You know, I should have tried harder on my essay. Maybe next time I will do better. Yo, the clown work is crazy. Bro, give me my F. If I got an F on this fight prediction, F for, fuck it, because I don't care. Bro, give me my F. I just want an F. I just want an F. They talk about an apology. This ain't a proper apology. This ain't an apology. I'm not going to apologize because I thought something and then I was proven wrong. I'll just give credit to the better man and learn from it. Lost respect for Derek James. He should have stopped the fight in the 7th unnecessary punishment after that. Shaking my effing head. Yeah, I mean, it was as the fight wore on, it looked like it was losing. It was getting more and more out of reach for Errol Spence. I think that's fair to say. As the fight wore on, it was looking more and more out of reach. You know, I think, like I said, I still believe that. You know, I think Errol Spence maybe underestimated Crawford. Like, oh, he can't take a punch and that type of stuff. So he really played the role of being a real one, and he put out statements and he had to stand on them, like the tune-up thing. You see what I'm saying? He said, I don't do tune-ups. But then it sounds cool, but then when you get in reality and you don't do tune-ups, this is why people do tune-ups. Like, bro, just hear me out. Just hear me out. I gave Crawford his props. It's settled. But just hear me out. Why do people take tune-ups? Just hear me out. Why do people take tune-ups? Like, if somebody had to define what a tune-up is in boxing and why one would take it, then put that in the comment section. To keep sharp, shake off ring rust, to stay sharp. Okay, great answers. Exactly. So Errol Spence, I stand on that. I think he drank his own Kool-Aid or put out these statements. And in hindsight, when I'm able to see everything and look back, then that didn't do him any services. It did him a disservice by standing on that, and maybe that's something to learn for future fighters from the future, or for future fighters in the future is a better way to say it, that just sometimes you have to put your pride aside and do what's right for your career. Because again, Canelo, he's not fighting Benavidez right now, and he's been fighting frequently. So I really don't believe that he would have fought a guy like Benavidez or Morrell or something coming off of the layoff that he came off of. So Crawford's team, they actually played it better. Like, even though people said Crawford, including me, said Crawford had some diva demands and stuff, it actually strategically made more sense because they argued for more money, got it. They argued for a coin flip, got it, and won the coin flip. They took a fight in December, got it, knocked out, got some 6 rounds in or whatever with David Avanesian with the blown up, exploded gloves, right? And everything showed up and played out. And Crawford was the guy who was smaller. So even though I think his weight cut was very harsh, he was able to rehydrate and be plentiful on fight night. Versus Errol hadn't been in the ring since April. So he might have just laid it all out trying to make the weight and get in the best shape for Crawford. And, when he rehydrated, maybe he didn't feel flat. On top of that, you have a killer like Crawford who you can't make no mistakes with. So it was just really a recipe for disaster, and Terence Crawford capitalized on it. You see what I'm saying? And I still feel this fight is like analogous to Josh Taylor and Teofimo. It looked the same. It looked the same way. A block Drew Thomas. You don't like the channel? Change the station. Block Martell. Block Black Crow. We having a party. Bro, we just running through y'all. Who else? Anybody else? Got him. Yeah, you never gonna overshadow the comment section like that. But anyway, reminded me kind of the Teofimo versus Josh Taylor fight. And that's what you signed up for. Josh Taylor coming off a long layoff. You signed a contract. You knew what you were getting into. Fair play. It's that simple. Fair play. You knew you was on a long layoff coming on the Jack Catterall fight, and he was fighting an athletic guy. Bro, it's the same fight, but Crawford being a killer made it bloodier. Mikey sent $1 in the Cash App. He said after the first knockdown, did Errol rush? Yeah, he probably did, but that was his detriment too. But I'm talking about something else real quick first. This is the same thing as Josh Taylor. Josh Taylor was big for the weight, talked about moving to 47, had a shaky performance with Jack Catterall, long layoff, Fought an athletic guy with good timing and some good experience who could punch. And Josh Taylor looked flat. He looked flat, like the worst Taylor I've seen. Block Mo Better 25. He looked like the worst Josh Taylor we've seen. And Teofimo looked like the best Teofimo we've seen. Because Teofimo versus Kambosos, it's the same fight, bro. Kambosos, he didn't look like that versus Kambosos. Just like Crawford didn't look like how he looked last night versus Avanesian and Mean Machine. But guess what? It doesn't matter. The fighters signed up for it. And on any given night, Crawford put it all together to silence the critics and silence people who doubted him. So it's fair play to him. Watch for this narrative. The haters and racists will claim, this is Kamal Oz, $20. Appreciate you. They'll claim that we picked Jermell Charlo to beat Canelo when we didn't. Now, of course, they just lie and make up stuff. People are already saying that. Oh, you picked Charlo to beat. I didn't even give a fight prediction. We said Andre Benavidez, Morrell, Beterbiev, and Bivol rematch were the best options. I'm glad Kamal said that. That's what I'm saying. Dudes on the internet, they'll accuse you of saying stuff you didn't even say. I never even gave a fight prediction for Canelo Charlo. I ain't even really did that many videos on that fight, to be honest. Shout out to Sid Smith. Somebody gets it. Ego's right. This goes to show you, you got to be on your A game and maneuver your career strategic at all times. Somebody gets it. Exactly. That's exactly it. But that, like Crawford, his team played it well. They did everything well. They took the tune-up, which, again, the whole reason for taking a tune-up is to be sharp and have your weight cut on point or your timing. Errol Spence, live by the sword, die by the sword. He told the world he don't need no tune-ups, and he didn't do one. And he instead of fighting Keith Thurman or Stanionis or somebody, he took hella long off. Like, you know what I'm saying? Errol's probably feeling himself like, oh, I've been through a car wreck. I ain't worried about no man. You know, fighters have foolish pride. That's what I'm saying. This Errol Spence, how it played out, it's kind of a cautionary tale because fighters have this foolish pride. They don't think no one can beat them. But then if you put yourself at deficits, then that's going to be harder for you to beat somebody who may just be on another planet to you skillfully anyway. You see what I'm saying? So that's probably, like, here's what I'm saying. If Errol took a tune-up fight and won the tune-up fight, then fought Crawford, it still could have possibly played out just like it did yesterday, but I don't think it would have been as crazy as early despite Crawford being great. Do you see what I'm saying? But if you put yourself at max deficit and then, feel flat on the night and you in there with a killer like Crawford, then it's a Rizzy. You're basically don't take away games. Like Stephen Fulton fighting in Japan. That's an away game. You're from Philly, you have the belts, and you're fighting in Japan. And like you trying to impress people on boxing Twitter. And, the bag is bigger in Japan. Okay, so when you lose to Inoue and he knock you out, then you can't say nothing. So that's what I'm saying. Let these situations in boxing be a cautionary tale. Crawford was smart. He wasn't, because Crawford hadn't fought since Sean Porter. So if he would have fought as scheduled when they were in the first negotiations, then they were supposed to fight in January, February of this year. That would have been, Errol would have had the better activity at that point because he had just fought in April and Crawford fought November of the previous year versus Porter, last fight with Top Rank. Crawford and his team, they played it smart to give him that Avanesian fight. So another camp, another make it weight. And then on top of that, Crawford, I don't know if he drink or nothing. But he always in shape, always sparring and stuff like that. So he was already dealing with a monster just because of that. Plus, he just fought in December, and he's already sharp. He already has experience. He's a switch hitter, blah, blah, blah. It is what it is. A Block Baby Jr. Bro, I don't care what none of y'all dudes is talking about. On my channel, I'm going to express myself in my way. I don't give a what you talking about. You take that to Boxing Scene or one of them other places, a Facebook chat. I don't care about none of that. I'm telling you what I feel. You can like it. You don't have to like it or take a hike. I don't care what you're talking about. Bro, Canelo would not fight Benavidez off of a long layoff. It is what it is. But again, there's no crying over spilled milk. Errol signed up for it. It wasn't the outcome that I know Team Spence wanted, but let this be a cautionary tale. This is not trying to change history. Crawford already set history with what he did last night. It's over. It's settled. It's too late. You guys are Block Please Young. You guys are idiots talking about his excuses. This ain't no excuse. He won. He set history. He's already two-time champion. He put it together on the given night. I'm talking about fighters in the future need to learn from this. So how's an excuse? Excuse would be like, oh, he did it. He lost. That's already over with. We already watched that. Listen, again, back to school. If you have a paper and it was due yesterday and you didn't turn it in yesterday and your teacher said you failed the class, you already failed. You can, you know what I'm saying? You can continue to talk, but you already failed the class. It's already over. I'm over it. Errol lost. It's over. I'm talking about fighters in the future. They need to chill with that foolish pride stuff and move accordingly. Like I said, Errol Spence is like, oh, I don't need a tune-up. And even though I knew all this, I knew he hadn't fought since Ugas, I still thought he would be able to tackle and overcome Crawford, but I was wrong. I'm human. I was wrong. But in hindsight, now that I can look at everything, that wasn't the ideal situation. And I knew that. I mean, I knew that. I still thought he would beat him, though. Does that make sense? I knew he was off a long layoff, but I still thought he would win. But Crawford had other plans. Fair play. Doesn't change anything. But I'm talking about fighters in the future. It's not even just this fight. It's not even this fight. It's every fight. Every fight in the future, you need to be like Floyd Mayweather and put yourself in a position like if you're the A side, you need to walk out when you want. If you're the A side, you need the lion's share of money. I believe Errol Spence gave up too much trying to make this fight, but he gave up so much to the point where, hey, I need y'all to get the likes over 700. He gave up so much to make this fight to try to prove a point. That it cost him. You are a real one, ego just from the title. See, because I don't care about losing and being wrong. I mean, it's not going to be the first or last time I'm wrong. So if you guys wanted me to have 100% prediction accuracy rating, unsubscribe to the channel because it's not going to happen. Moving on. You see what I'm saying? I don't care about like titles like that. I know I'm the best in the business. You're not going to define me by one blip. I don't care about no one blip. There's a lot of people that was wrong or right. But anyway, what I'm saying is this. Fighters need to wake up and smell the coffee and F boxing Twitter, F what people are saying in the comments and all that, and move your career in the appropriate way and do what's right for your career. Errol Spence, in my opinion, he did give up a lot. He said he gave up more millions to Crawford. He agreed to the coin flip for Crawford. He decided to go straight into Crawford, not having the activity. These are decisions he made. He got to live with the results. He made these decisions, but it doesn't change the fact that these decisions were made. So moving forward, future fighters, that's now you see why like ace eyes don't give up. Like, you think Floyd Mayweather finna let Maidana have more activity than him, pick the ring size, pick the glove size, and dictate the terms. You see what I'm saying? Like this is why it doesn't happen. This is why it doesn't happen. Because you give up little leverage, and now it's the fight in and of itself is a 50-50 fight on paper. It was, right? On paper. But then you give up other little nuanced things as leverage. Now you're at a deficit and you got finessed. See? That I'm just telling you, like Crawford, maybe he just whoops you no matter what. But at least give yourself a fighting chance by not giving yourself additional deficits. Does that make sense? I think I'm being pretty clear when I'm saying what I'm saying. Block Bone Squad. Great point. Block Bone Squad. Get them out of here. Like, some people might be having a hard time consuming what I'm saying. So we'll use an imaginary situation. If Gervonta Davis was fighting Shakur Stevenson, right? Shakur's already a great talent as is. Maybe he beats you, maybe he doesn't. I don't know because they haven't fought. But let's say Tank was in jail for 7 months. For 7 months. And then he hadn't fought since Ryan Garcia. Ryan Garcia fight was in April. So April plus, let's say he was in jail for 7 months. Then he gets out and say, I'm fighting Shakur Stevenson. You're already in a tough fight on paper. Now you're at a deficit because Shakur Stevenson be like, oh, I just fought Yoshino, and he'll probably get another fight in the next 7 months. Do you get what I'm saying? It's not a hard concept to understand. Kamal Oz says Errol's drive and tunnel vision was used against him. Facts. If Tank Davis were to fight Shakur Stevenson, I don't know the outcome, but I know Shakur's a top talent and Tank is a top talent. But if Tank was in jail for 7 weeks and hadn't fought since April, and he fought Shakur in April of next year or something like that, now you have been on a long layoff, plus you're in there with the top talent. So when you couple multiple things together, then it definitely might not be your night. So at the very least, give yourself a fighting chance by not stacking the deck against you in other ways before you get to the fight. That's why I keep saying a cautionary tale. I can understand the point, but I think it's the weight. But that's what I'm talking about. I'm talking about the fact that Errol hadn't fought since Ugas. That's a choice he made. He knew he was going into a guy like Crawford, so he probably underestimated Crawford. He thought he was going to just feel great and touch Crawford's chin, but sometimes on the given night, you get in there and everything falls flat. Plus, you have the best counterpuncher or one of the best counterpunchers in the business, and he's a sharpshooter. So it becomes an uphill battle. It becomes an uphill battle. But anyway, I mean, if you think Errol Spence didn't look flat, then I don't know what to tell you. He looked flat, and everything worked great for Crawford. All of every angle, everything he tried, like it didn't even look like Crawford had to get out of first gear, which I don't think anyone really expected, outside of his team maybe. I didn't hear nobody saying that. Listen, a lot of people that were picking him. Listen, again, a bunch of cowards in boxing. I don't remember anybody picking Crawford by decimation, one-sided, drop Errol 3 times without getting dropped or hurt himself. Nobody said that, bro. There was very few people that probably said that, and I don't even know who they are. I bump all that stuff. Oh, ego was wrong and all that. Bump all that. Block Julito Ortega. Bump all that. Unless you can show me somebody, Block Logic TV. Unless you could show somebody that said Crawford via one-sided decimation with 3 knockdowns and Errol does nothing and Errol Spence, loses pretty much every round in a fight prediction predating July 29th. And I don't care what y'all talking about. Block Julito Ortega. YouTube, what's up? We got a dollar super thanks. Super chat. Bro, Errol Spence's balance looked off as hell too. I don't know what that was about, but his balance looked off. He might have had a concussion at some point because the way he sounded. I don't know if he was just deflated or because I know he got the like southern drawl, but he almost sounded like he had a concussion, bro. From getting knocked around a bit. His balance looked bad though, bro. Like, you know what it like? See, this is what I'm saying. The reason why the fight kind of was like, it wasn't really like a classic fight. It was a classic performance. Does that make sense? Crawford just got off. Block Chicago Dawn Mob. He says, being biased, bro, you're going to lose a lot of subscribers, gang. Why are you worried about my subscribers? And YouTube analytics proved that to be a lie a long time ago. Bro, they all in my analytics. You're going to lose a lot of subscribers. Well, when is that happening? Wait, y'all let me know, since y'all know so much, when am I going to lose the subscribers? Because YouTube analytics is showing me something else. YouTube analytics says the watch party had 160,000 plus people. YouTube analytics showed the video I dropped today had 40,000 plus. The money keeps coming in, so please let me know. I'm waiting to lose all the subscribers. Please unsubscribe to the channel if you can't take Ego being human and admitting he's wrong. Unsubscribe. I'm waiting. Listen, I can't wait. I'm waiting for y'all. I'm waiting for y'all to unsubscribe. Where the haters at? Yeah, I'm here. Please unsubscribe to the channel. I'm begging y'all. If you can't take a man admitting he's wrong and got a fight prediction wrong, give him full credit, unsubscribe from me right now. I'm waiting for that moment. Please take my channel down to 100,000. Yeah, I'll be waiting. Yeah, I'm daring y'all. If you can't take a person in boxing YouTube being human and getting it wrong, then just unsubscribe, because I'm going to get other stuff wrong too. And I'm waiting. We'll see if my number drops to 100,000. Listen, I don't care about no numbers. I'm real. I'm a human. It don't change nothing. I don't care if I have 300,000 or 1 follower. I'm still me. I'm still him. I'm not defined by subscribers. So if everybody wants to leave because I get a fight prediction wrong, so be it. So be it. Leave. Yeah. Yeah, please leave. I'm with that. I disappointed you by getting a fight prediction wrong or being human. You can't tolerate the channel. Leave. Yeah, I'm good with that. Leave. Good. Me against the world. I like that. I like these odds. The bottom line, Errol did all the heavy lifting and took on the tougher competition. True. Collected 3 belts. He earned his A-size status. He was so desperate to make the fight happen that he gave it all away. I mean, I agree with that. Come on. Lex Parker, $5. 50-50 fights aren't always competitive. I've been saying someone might get steamrolled either way. Spence still the man. He will be back. I like that. Jimmy Robinson. This is why I rock with you, Ego. Even if your prediction is wrong, you still stand firm in the dirt and dismantle haters. You are the best in the business. I've been telling y'all, bro, I'm him. If I'm right, I'm him. If I'm wrong, I'm him. I'm the best in the business. Like, you act like, not you specifically, y'all act like the quality of the content that I put out, the audio quality, the HD quality changes because of one prediction. I don't care about no prediction. I might purposefully get all my predictions wrong for the rest of the year. I don't care about that. I never sought out to be the Miss Cleo of fight predictions. I thought I was on to something. I thought Errol would win. Bud proved me wrong. The haters gonna watch win or lose. Ain't that the truth? Bro, they lying to y'all. They lying. They saying, yeah, give it up for the real fans. They saying, Boxingego, you're gonna lose subscribers. I'm waiting. Please. When is that gonna happen? I've been waiting to do all this stuff y'all said was finna happen. I'm waiting for it to happen. Y'all say, oh, Ego, you got a fight prediction wrong. You about to lose. When? When am I lose? Like, all your subscribers are going to be gone. You're going to close your channel. When? Let me know when. I'm just going to work harder and smarter. When is all this stuff finna happen? When is the channel closed down? When am I losing all the subs? Please let me know. I can't wait. I'm waiting for that day. Yeah, I had to bring the maracas out because y'all won't let me know when. When? Please let me know when. Give me an end date. Give me an eviction notice in Boxing YouTube. I'm waiting for that. When is my official? Give me my 30 days. How long do I have to be out of the YouTube boxing space? And we'll see if I'm out. Bro, you can put an eviction notice on YouTube boxing and say, you got to go. I'm going to start squatting. I'm going to be a squatter in the world of boxing. Y'all can't get rid of me. I'm like herpes. Once you get me, you stuck with me forever. I'm about to squat in the house of boxing. Do you understand me? You could put eviction notices and call the police and all that type of stuff. I'm going to be squatting. I'm a squatter. I'm just going to be in the room. And then I'm going to come out in the kitchen. And I'm going to eat all the Chips Ahoy. I'm going to get all the coconut milk. All the almond milk. I'm going to make tea. And I'm going to be squatting and boxing. And y'all can't do squat about it. Come on, you're losing subs. Okay, good. I'm losing subs and I'm still squatting and boxing and I'm still copping a squat on y'all. I'm taking the on y'all. Oh, you got a prediction wrong. Yeah, I got a prediction wrong. Yeah, I like that. I'm human. Good. I'm still squatting and boxing. What you gonna do? I picked against Bud. I was wrong. What you gonna do? Changes nothing. Shout out to Rick Meister. We got a $20 from my boy Rick Meister 54. Look, listen, how do I get it wrong, but then the money keep coming in? The fans love me. I am a god in boxing. I try to tell you. I know it has, bro, how does this make the haters feel that the support be so real? It's like I get better support when I get it wrong than when I get it right. I get a prediction right, people, you know, they support. I get it wrong and the support be through the roof. I stopped subscribing to you years ago. Good. Block him. Okay, he said he stopped listening and subscribing to Boxingego years ago. Why are you here right now, though? Yeah, support black-owned business. You ever play roulette? On occasion. Well, here's a little word of advice. Always bet on black. Bro, I'm the new Passenger 57. Hey, come on. Unblock that dude. Bro, Dan is good. He's good. He's asking why that guy is still here. Bro, he said he unsubscribed for years, but he's still in here. Dan is folks. I fixed him. Bro, y'all can't get rid of, I told you one fight don't define nothing I've done. Yeah, Dan is folks. I know it has to drive the haters berserk that we get this much support. Yeah, you caught a stray, Dan. I had to save you. Kamal was just out here spraying reckless. Bud did his thing. Bud did his thing for sure. Masterclass. Separation. Dope ring walk. I ain't mad at it. But anyway, like I said, everybody want to act brand new. I told you, ego. I don't even know who you are though. It's just so funny how this happens. Like, are y'all gonna have the same energy when I get my predictions right? Because I see a crazy different shift when I get something wrong. That's the that's the internet for you. I wanted Spence to win. Shout out to Lex Parker. I'm glad it was two brothers fighting for Undisputed, but dudes act like Spence is from the other side. When Mel fights Canelo, I hope the home team don't switch up. Bro, that's because Crawford is a former top ranked fighter. So a lot of the racists, they side with him because he hasn't really put his flag down that he's like a PBC fighter. So the racists, they take it as a win for them, like Canelo fans, stuff like that. Like, do you notice, even though, like, bro, I promise you, this how dumb the boxing racists are. Somebody said that I was racist because I picked Errol Spence, a black guy, to beat Crawford. And when someone says something so dumb to you, you almost have to like double take. I'm like, I'm racist because I picked Errol Spence. And I'm like, wait a minute. Terence Crawford is black. How does that make sense that I'm racist because I picked Errol Spence and Crawford blacker than Spence? So that doesn't even make sense. But in the racist's brain, they just looking at it like, yeah, he dark-skinned black from Omaha, but he was with Top Rank and had a Jewish promoter or something, so he's with the cool guys. Or I don't know. But I seen that comment. I screenshotted it. And I was like, that just blew my mind. He said I'm racist because I picked Errol Spence over Crawford. And Crawford blacker than Spence. Like, they both black. What are you talking about? Like, they said I'm racist like Crawford, like albino or white or something. I was like, it didn't even make sense. But this is how the idiots view it. They don't look at Crawford as a PBC fighter, so that's good enough. They don't even care, like, in a way, don't speak a lick of English. I never heard him speak English. But because he beat a nigga, it's like, yeah, I told you. Like, bro, you don't even know this man. You don't know nothing about him. You don't speak the common language. You don't know nothing he's saying in interviews. You just rocking with him. But that's the race fans in boxing. That's the race fans in boxing. They don't care if they making sense. They just gonna talk. They talking about ego. What do you have to say for yourself? I've already given the man his credit. Shout out to Crawford. He did his thing. Omaha got one. Now what? So anyway, it was a great night. A big event. People showed up. I hope it does over 1 million pay-per-view buys. Both of them brothers deserve to get paid even more. They were both risking it all. But one thing we gotta set straight is the fans acting like weirdos when somebody lose. That's the nature of the beast. Like, whether it's a blowout or two-sided fight, even fight, it don't matter, bro. When you act like crazy like this doesn't really encourage other people to want to get in there in these tough 50-50 fights when y'all act like maniacs in the comment section. Does that make sense? Like, what's the incentive for Devin Haney and Shakur to fight each other, knowing that the loser, this is how the people are going to act? Got him. Like, honestly, just answer that question. If boxing fans don't have no chill, and if you lose, you're trash and all that type of stuff, what's the, like, same thing people are doing with Spence, they did with Fulton, they did with Josh Taylor, and whoever else lost bad in recent fights. What's the incentive to even have these fights? Like, bro, I told you, boxing fans, y'all got to stop it with the fandom. When a fighter fights none of the people you want, they're cherry pickers. Hey, Black Des Shy Boy. Yeah, we gonna send you back to the Shy. Got him. When a fighter doesn't fight who you want him to fight, you call him a cherry picker. When a 50-50 fight is assigned, sealed, delivered, then you get the fight. No matter what the outcome, y'all dog the loser to oblivion. Why would, like, bro, I promise, y'all lucky I'm not the boxer, because if I was the boxer, I'll be like this. I'm doing what I want in my career. That's exactly what I'll do to the fans. Bro, Floyd is the GOAT. Floyd is the GOAT. This man is literally the GOAT in boxing, the business of boxing. He just merged the whole game. Floyd ain't gonna take no away game. That's like Floyd fighting Ricky Hatton in the UK. He not finna do all that. Floyd did it, and the people, they can let him call him a coward. Ricky Hatton, he got turnbuckled, got hit with the check left hook. He out of there. Floyd is truly the GOAT because a lot of these young dudes, they need to learn from the boy Floyd. He not gonna give away like a silly advantage that he don't have to give away. Like, again, like fighting Ricky Hatton in the UK. Why? For boxing Twitter? So you impress boxing Twitter, and then what if the UK be cheating? They be doing drugs and all types of stuff. There's a lot of boxers that pop dirty in the UK. You know what I mean? So it's like, oh, Floyd go to UK, fight Ricky Hatton, and then what? A mob of people against him? Like, nah, bro. If that was me, I ain't giving you nothing. Black King Damien, I ain't giving y'all nothing. I'll just do me, fight the career, because who cares? Like I said, if you don't fight the fights they want, you a cherry picker and a coward. If you give them the fights they want, then they say you a bum and hype job and all this type of stuff. For me, only people I'm giving credit for is Crawford's family, his team, and Shakur Stevenson and Keyshawn Davis. Those are literally some of the only people that I've seen openly and frequently picking. Not like on the fence straddlers. See, there's a bunch of you straddlers on a 50-50 fight. Y'all just straddled the fence. I'm not giving no credit to nobody that wasn't, like you was either on one side of the fence or you wasn't on the side of the fence. I was on the wrong side of the fence. I admit that. So I can take that. I can eat that. I can stomach that. Pick the wrong guy. Crawford showed me levels. He back up there. He number one. But a lot of the people, oh, I change my mind every single day. I don't know who to pick. They acting like they did something. Bud did this. His team did it. You didn't do this. You didn't even know who to pick until it was already an outcome. I don't respect that. That's like the OJ trial. Listen, I'm the king of analogies. I'm the best in the business. It's like the OJ trial. In real time, nobody knew what the outcome was finna be. Hear me out. Spence Crawford is like the OJ trial. In real time, nobody knew what the outcome was going to be, what the verdict was. Was OJ going to be found guilty of the murders, or was he going to be found innocent? These cowards in the world of boxing, They wait for the OJ trial to conclude, and then they said, OJ Simpson, we the people find you innocent. And then OJ doing this, and then they come out of nowhere. Bro, who is that Frankenstein looking muff in my chat sideways? Bro, if you don't get Frankenstein Monster Squad looking out of here, bro, why do you have a sideways picture and got bolts in your neck looking like Frankenstein? Come on, bro. Bogus. It's alive. It's alive. Why is he in my chat? Why did y'all send Frankenstein at me? Crazy. Anyway, the O.J. Simpson trial, nobody knew in real time exactly how they were going to render the verdict. So you don't get points for waiting till O.J. found out he was not guilty and then say, oh, I told you O.J. was going to get off. Bro, you didn't tell us O.J. was going to get off. You didn't tell us that Bud Crawford was going to get off. You didn't know, just like the rest of us. Nah, you missed Frankenstein, bro. Get him out of here. Man gonna come in my chat with bolts in his neck. Y'all crazy. Anyway, I'm out. I'm about to get some lunch. I'm gonna get some lunch. Smash the like button. I'm the best in the business. Ain't nothing changed. Respect to Crawford. Respect to Spence. Nothing changed. Another day in the office. Isaiah Felix. Shout out to Kamal Oz, all the super chatters, all the cash apps. I didn't even get to all the cash apps, but I'm about to get some lunch. Great night of boxing. Spence Crawford, historic stuff. We got the answers we needed, and we move on. Yeah, I'm about to get some grub. Shout out to Brandon Cochran. Block Thomas Smith before I leave. I want to see his name eradicated. Woo! Good job, coach. All right, y'all. Peace. Shout out to the East Coast. Ray Davis, I see you. Hey, block Kenny Martinez. Listen, I set them up. Block Kenny Martinez. Every time I'm about to get off, they try to sneak in some last little ish talk. And I waited for it. Yeah. Bro, without fail, every time I say I'm about to get off, they really come back and they try to sneak in some stuff. And most of the time I'm already like in the middle of getting off, so I can't respond to it. Anybody else want to talk some trash and get blocked real quick? They try to, every single time I get off, oh, you suck. Last little comment. And then I'm like, the stream is ended, so we can't do nothing about it. Anybody else want to say something crazy so Kamal can block you? I want to see one more person get blocked before I leave. Yeah, we're going to do an encore. Say so. I dare anybody say something crazy in the comment section so Kamal can block you. Kamal, shooters, Daquandre, strap up. Let's go. Say something crazy before I get off. I'm waiting for this. Nah, I want some crazy. Yeah, we got the free headshot gang. See ya. Everyone enjoy their day. Hit the like. Yeah, Spo, I see you. Peace, ego, you still the man. Fact. No, I'm waiting for the crazy. These are all good comments. I'm waiting for the crazy comments. Smash the like button. Yeah, we having a party, a block party. Look, now they scared. They scared. They scared of a real man. They don't want to get blocked. Come on, see. Oh my gosh, this is what we got to deal with in boxing. They try to sneak the comment. Now we looking for you, and now they don't want to say nothing. Say another motherfucking word, and this is over. They know the shooters on deck. Let's get it. Where the craziness? I stayed a little bit extra for the craziness. Where y'all at? Bro, they super soft. Baby. Now they don't want to say nothing. Whatever, I'm off. Where they at, bro? I'm going to catch them. We about to catch them. Everybody have a good day. Fight till he's 40. Block, bro. Nah, I thought I seen one. Bro, they not coming out. Where y'all at? Whatever, I'm out.